Jim Fellas here.
Hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome to another Monday Movie Talk. This is episode 11, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host Kenny.
Hey, guys.
And we've got returning guest Alan as well.
Evening, everyone. Thanks, Kenny. I'll give you that money later.
and hopefully later on, Pete Pedro may be making an appearance. He's working late tonight, but he said if he can drop on, he will. But yeah, we'll just get straight into the comments, see what people have been talking about. Spectre's here. Hello, Spectre.
Hey, Spectre.
We've got Mr. Tatro himself.
Oh, hi, Jim.
It's shit. Move on.
Jim.
He shocked me. He shocked me though. Well, I wouldn't say it was a shock. He messaged me before we went live, and he said he watched all three of the Knives Out films back to back yesterday, and he enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
Which surprised me because I didn't think he'd like the second one, because a lot of people find that second one very divisive because it is a lot more comedic than the first. And then the third one sort of dials it back because the third one's really dark again. But he said he enjoyed all three of them. So
yeah, well, I like the fact that they did them different ways each time.
Yeah.
You know, rather than trying to be too overly formulaic, try something different each time. I enjoy them a lot. I think they're great fun.
They are, yeah. I'd like to see them do another one, but I'd like them to move away from Netflix.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
Go back to theatrical, because I think the deal was for the two films. So I think now, if he wanted to do more, he could go elsewhere with them because they're not on Netflix. But I think he's going to do something else before he does another one now.
I think Daniel Craig wants them in cinema as well too. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not a streaming guy.
Yeah. No. Adam's here. Hello, Adam.
How you doing, Adam? You always count on Adam.
Yeah, you can indeed. Always here, rain or shine. Hello, Giz.
Yes.
Hey, Giz.
Jim says, Ollie, the first one of the Knives Out films is certainly the best. I agree.
Yeah.
But arguably Glass Onion was the most entertaining. I laughed my ass off. Yeah, it's the most comedic. It pushes it in with the comedy, but I just have a lot of fun with all three. Even the third one was one of my favorites from I think all three of them have made my top 5 like films of the year because they're just all such high quality films.
Yeah. Chris Evans did the first one because he wanted to do a role as far removed from Captain America as possible.
Yeah.
He's a total dickhead in it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it shows that he's not a bad actor. He's a pretty good actor when he chooses the right things.
I like him. I like him in that film, Gifted.
That's a good film, yeah. I enjoy that one as well, yeah. Yeah. We got Gary here. Hello, Gary.
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 Be listening on catch up later tonight as always. Thank you very much, Gary. Right, we'll get into our recent watches. I'm going to hold back on some of mine because two of mine are two of mine are going to be my physical media recommendations, and one of them I have to thank Alan for because Alan picked it up and I saw it in his newest video, and I was like, oh, I've actually never seen that, and I probably should have. But all will become clear in a bit.
Oh, okay. The mystery deepens.
I know. Alan, actually, do you want to go first this week?
Yeah, sure. Haven't gone crazy, Ollie, because I've been enjoying the weather too much. I live by the coast, so, you know.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But been after this film for a long time. A friend of mine recommended it to me. It's Witchfinder General with the great Vincent Price. Now, you guys have seen Vincent Price films, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've seen any, Ollie? Yeah. I think, would you agree, Kenny, he can be quite campy sometimes?
Yes.
In films. He's as far removed from campy in this as you possibly could imagine him to be. He is a total and utter arsehole in it. And apparently the director wanted Donald Pleasance to play the lead role and he couldn't get him. So he got Vincent Price, and they were at loggerheads from day one.
Wow.
The director is only about 24, can't remember his name, but basically told him he was a worthless piece of shit. He didn't want him. But
Are you kidding? Vincent Price?
Yeah, but The theory is now he did it deliberately to antagonize him, to get him to be as nasty as possible in the film, and he's a total arsehole in this film. He basically just goes around. If he sees a woman and he thinks she's a witch, then he just burns her at the stake, drowns her, chops her up into bits, whatever, even if they're not witches. So he's just a total and utter prick. And I actually got this for about 20 quid, which for 4K is pretty decent. It's got the Blu-ray as well. I know you're not crazy about horror films, Ollie, but this is kind of like a folk horror film, I guess.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it overly gory, but it's entertaining. And you've never seen Vincent Price act like that before.
I'll add that to the list.
You know, I've already mentioned this last Friday on Carlos's stream, Some Like It Hot, which, in my opinion, Kenny, is the greatest American comedy of all time.
I cannot disagree with you there.
Saw it for the first time as a 10-year-old on TV and was just mesmerized by Marilyn Monroe. Have been ever since. Possibly the most beautiful American actress ever. Personal opinion. Well, you know, as if you have a chance with either.
No shot.
Hey, a man can dream.
Yeah, I do.
Got stuck into this as well, Poltergeist, because I've not seen it for a long time. And I managed to pick this film vault edition up for a really good price, €40. Great movie, one of the great 70s horrors. And then the last one, I can't talk about it too much because I'm working on a tag video of my own at the moment. But part of my research was rewatching this guy, Joker. But the less said about the sequel, the better. But fantastic film. I wouldn't even call it a comic book movie. It's about mental health. The decline of this character that Joaquin Phoenix plays. Robert De Niro is a great supporting cast member, and it's just a brilliant film. I think it didn't need a sequel.
No,
I honestly think the director just was taking the piss with the sequel because he really didn't want to do it, but they forced him to do it, and I think he deliberately made it shit on purpose. But there you go. That's pretty much it, Ollie, because I'm saving my energy because either tomorrow or the day after, I've got a 45 film box set arriving from Australia of Universal horror movies. I'm going to be doing a documentary with my nephew. My nephew studies film and TV at college.
Nice.
And he's actually in Canada at the moment, Kennedy, for the summer. But when he gets back, I'm working on a script at the moment. We're going to do a full documentary on the Universal horror. I'm doing a bit of research as well, too, because I'm not sure where I stand with what sort of film clips you can use and whether you're going to breach any copyright laws or whatever. So we'll see how it pans out. It won't be out for a long time, but it's something I've always wanted to do. So watch out for it. I'll give you guys a preview of it when it's done.
Yeah, please do.
Very nice.
Wow,
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. Yeah,
That's me.
very nice stuff indeed. Kenny?
I watched a lot of stuff this week. So I will go as fast as I can. The first one I watched was a 1947 movie called A Double Life with Ronald Coleman. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Oh, I know. I've heard of him as an actor, but not seen that.
Yeah, he won the Oscar for Best Actor in 1948. But the one that really shocked me about it was Ruth Gordon and her husband were nominated for Best Screenplay. I didn't know Ruth Gordon ever wrote a screenplay.
Oh,
okay. She was the actress that won the Oscar for what's the
Harold and Maude?
Yeah, Harold and Maude. She was the old lady in Harold and Maude. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I was in a kind of like a film noir kind of night. And the next one I watched was 1961's Man Trap with David Jansen. It basically felt like a longer episode of The Fugitive with David Jansen. Okay. It was about two Korean War veterans reunite to pull off a heist in a San Francisco airport. And it was good, but it was a good one-time watch. I wouldn't watch it again. But
it's a good actor. He was a good actor.
Yeah, David Jansen's so underrated. I love David Jansen.
I loved the detective show he did in the 70s, Harry O.
Harry O. Yeah.
It's really
I remember
good
watching
show.
reruns of that. Yeah. Next one I watched was a movie called Lawless with McDonald Carey, and this is a 1950s movie, and basically two they they call them brown people. Okay, it was just like two Latinos because it was back in the 50s.
Hmm.
They get into like a fight, but there's a rich guy and his friends that make trouble for these guys all the time. So what happens is the rich kids beat up the one Latino kid, and the other Latino kid they don't know is a decorate like a highly decorated military guy who just came back from Korea, but they don't know this, especially the cops, because it's like a racist town in Texas where they are. And basically McDonald Carey is a newspaper guy. He was a big city newspaper guy in New York. He comes to this like little small town in Texas and starts writing pieces on that. And it's a really good movie about how, like, don't judge a person by what they look like, judge
Yeah.
the person by that. So it's just a really good movie, and that's also on YouTube TV. These movies, right, that I'm talking about. Next one was a little less better. It was called 2025 movie called In Cold Light. The first 30 minutes of it was just boring as hell. I just kept on. Basically, she takes a rap. Her whole family is a bunch of like degenerate losers who just are either alcoholics, drug addicts. Okay, so the daughter takes the rap for the her dad is deaf, but he's also a gun smuggler. So she takes the rap. She's in jail for 6 years. She comes out of jail, and the father said to her in jail that she would get $150,000 and basically a new life. Well, he starts up the whole thing again, and she's trying to get out. She just wants her money to get the hell out of these, away from these people and stuff like that. I turned it off after 45 minutes, to tell you the truth, because all this girl did was mope and pout, and I felt like I was watching a CW show, from the 90s.
Sounds like my ex, Kenny.
Oh, okay.
I wonder where she ended up.
Okay. Well, she's in a movie In Cold Light,
Yeah.
and that's streaming on Hulu. The next one I watched was a movie called The Friend with Bill Murray and Naomi Watts.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Oh, I didn't like this at all.
Mm.
I thought I didn't like the voiceover.
No.
There was too much voiceover with Naomi Watts, and I like Naomi Watts, but she's better when she is second fiddle to somebody else.
When she's supporting, yeah.
Yeah, and Bill Murray wasn't in it that much, and because his character dies, in the beginning, as you'll.
Oh well,
you'll see
I'll knock that off the list.
What's that one?
He dies in the first like 5 minutes of the movie, and it's just basically all flashbacks with him. But
Jesus,
he's not.
Rub it in, Kenny, for God's sake.
Yeah. Tell us how it ends.
Don't ever work in sales, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Well, I'm trying to avoid you guys watching this, and then I watched the Oscar-nominated Chum from 2026.
Wow.
Okay.
As Jim would say, it's shit. Move on. And this movie was absolutely terrible. I think I lasted 17 minutes and Jim lasted 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Because it is bad. You got the stereotypical black sassy girl who fucking dies in like the first 3 minutes of the movie, So it was just like a run of the mill. And I usually like these shark movies because they make me laugh. Oh my God. I wanted everybody to die in this movie in the first 20 minutes so I could shut it off. So I lasted 17 minutes with Chum. Next one was one that you, Ollie, recommended to me. Final Score with Batista.
Oh, I've seen that. That's a good movie.
I gave it 4 out of 5. I like me some Batista. Yeah, so basically Sudden Death with Van Damme was better, the hockey movie, but this is solid because Batista's great in this.
Yeah.
Some great fight scenes.
I have to say, of all the wrestlers that became actors, I think he's the better.
Best.
He's the best one
Yeah, I agree.
by
I
a
agree.
distance.
But lapping all of them. You know,
Yeah.
He showed me something in Knock at the Door, the Shamalama Ding Dong movie. I really liked him in that one. And then I watched a movie just for Jim. It's an asylum movie called Jurassic Reborn. Another one where if you watch it for 5 minutes, the deterioration of acting in this society is just awful because the acting in this is bad. You got this one guy, this Puerto Rican guy, and he's like the stereotypical, like bad guy in it. And he goes, "Yeah, but man, she crashed a plane." That's it.
Wow.
And scene. He was done. And then,
I'm pretty sure that documentary about Asylum that I sent the link to the trailer for that's coming out. I'm pretty sure the bloke that it's about made that film.
Oh, really? Oh,
So it could be interesting when it comes out to watch that.
I will definitely watch that. I like asylum movies, even if they're bad, but this one was just dreadful, And Eric Roberts was the star of that one. He's in since Tom Sizemore passed away. Eric Roberts is now your asylum.
Okay, paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay, next movie I watched was a really good one. It's called Deep Water.
I watched that as well. That was a good shark film.
That was a good shark, and Aaron Eckhart was really good in this movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5. Then I started watching the Strangers movies. I watched Strangers 1, Chapter 1, and Strangers Chapter 2. I gave them both 2 out of 5 stars, and I asked Nigel, should I watch the third one? And he goes, "Well, you fucking watched the first 2. Watch the third one." So
I love that impression.
So I guess I'm going to watch the third one. I gave them 2 out of 5 stars. Next one I watched was with my girl, absolutely my girl, Marina Baccarin, Greenland.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
With Jerry Butler. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the second one. Next,
you can wait to watch the second one, Kenny. It's bad.
Oh, it is bad. Oh,
I like the first one. The second one's just like end of the world. Why bother?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We've got a saying in Dublin, Kenny, that describes Greenland to a pile of shite.
Oh. I'll remember these reviews when I'm watching.
It gets straight to the point,
Yeah. Next one I watched, as you can tell, I've had a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
I watched a movie called Altered. Had a great premise to it, but it was, as Alan, you just said, was absolutely shite. Basically.
Oh, that's good Irish accent. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Well, I am Irish and German, so.
Oh, okay.
So I have that. Then I watched a movie that, like, people were saying that don't even watch it. And I'm like, I'll watch it, see what it is. The remake of The Crow. I should have listened. I should have listened to my friends. Good golly,
I'm never watching that. I'm never watching that. I love the original too much to watch that.
I got a half an hour into this and I turned it off. That was enough.
You did well to last that long.
Then I watched another really good movie, Ollie, and I think you'll enjoy this because there's two of them. I haven't watched the sequel yet, and this is called Muzzle with Aaron Eckhart. Where
the one with the dog.
Yes, he's a cop, and the dog.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen that. I might have.
And the dog dies.
If I've seen it, I've probably seen the Thanks, Kenny.
Kenny, would you ever watch some fucking comedies, for fuck's sake?
No, it's that time with the dog's purpose, remember? When I was telling Jim about a dog's purpose, I said, yeah. Jim's like, what's dog's purpose about? I said, basically it's about a dog, but he just keeps dying. Jim was like, he couldn't
And, you know,
stop laughing.
and look, there's an actor a few years back I thought was going to go on to have a stellar career, Aaron Eckhart, but he's
Yeah,
obviously just doing cheap B movies now, and at least he's
Well,
got Kenny as a fan, you know.
yeah,
yeah.
I like him. So it's just like, but his dog is like killed in the first 3 minutes over an undercover thing. So he goes into a deep depression, alcohol, and all this stuff.
Happens.
And then he goes and he finds another dog. So he like retrains him, and then he goes through like the affirmation of training the new dog and stuff like that. He finds a girlfriend, everything good. But then the cartel starts coming after him after they find him again, because Eckhart's character went, like really down, like under and stuff like that.
Mm.
So they find him. So it's basically like a but it's a really good direct-to-video movie. I gave it 3 out of 5. I'm looking forward. Actually, the Muzzle 2 got higher ratings than the first one. So
Yeah.
looking forward to watching that.
He did a really good one called.
Then I
Oh, sorry, Kenny.
That's okay. No.
I was just going to say he did a really good one. I think it was called Line of Fire.
Yes, that was good.
I did like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel what went wrong for him in a sense when he was in The Dark Knight because of what happened to Heath Ledger. People kind of overlooked his role in the film, and he's actually really, really good in the movie. And I always thought they made a big mistake killing him off at the end because they could easily have brought him into the third one as well. So, and he was just overshadowed the whole Heath Ledger thing, which is a shame because he's a very accomplished actor in my opinion.
Yeah, I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him in Thank You for Smoking.
Yeah.
I thought he was great in that movie.
He's in a terrible Frankenstein movie though.
Oh yeah, I Frankenstein.
Yeah,
I've seen that once, never again.
Okay. Then I rewatched Only the Lonely. I gave that 5 stars. Then I watched a Hong Kong movie called The Forbidden City, where basically once again somebody gets killed in the beginning, and the daughter has to take revenge for the family. So it's a good one-time watch. I wouldn't like buy it and stuff like that, but it was a good one-time watch.
I'm beginning to think you're a bloody serial killer, Kenny.
Yeah,
I know. It was just the kind of mood I was in.
You want to see people die.
Yeah. Someone dies. Bill Murray, Chinese person, a dog.
Dogs, yeah.
Not just die in like the first fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I watched another Asylum movie called Pandora, Fire and Ice.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, this is bad. And again, Eric Roberts is in this one too.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He plays the head guy of the unit in this one, and basically he's in. I'm not kidding you guys. He is in a room that looks like it has like the the green screen of like War Games in the back, the movie War Games with all these computers, and he's in like a general outfit and stuff, and he just basically goes, well, you have to, he goes into this rant and he goes, do it now. That's basically
it's quite sad because whilst he's never really had a big career, it's just like it feels like he's very desperate now with the stuff that he's doing.
Yeah, I know he's not doing well because I had brought this up before. His hands are sort of like James Colburn's because I think he has very bad arthritis. So his hands are like my aunt Bet had very bad arthritis, and she couldn't open her hands. She had like sort of like a claw kind of thing because it hurt so bad. And that's basically how he, his hands are like claws, and I feel so sorry for him.
I actually saw him in this recently.
Oh, what's that? Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. It's actually it's a movie from 1996. Paul. It was.
Do you know what? I'll just spoil it now. That was the
Yeah.
recommendation. That was the one I watched. Never seen it
Oh,
before. Being a big fan of Doctor Who,
It's not
just
bad.
watched it before the stream. It's very entertaining. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just so camped as the Master.
Yeah.
Like he's just really over the top.
He's like the old-fashioned villain from old films with the twirly moustache and
Yeah,
tying the girls to train tracks and putting a big hat on them.
yeah.
What?
You should watch this, Penny. If you've never seen Doctor Who, watch
yeah.
this, because this was them trying to introduce it to America. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
like one of those. It's like a gateway thing to Doctor Who. So
Yeah.
you don't have to see anything else to watch this and understand what's going on. It's really fun for an hour and a half.
It had been off
Gotcha.
the air on TV for about 7 or 8 years, Kenny, just as an attempt to reboot it. It was
Oh, okay.
actually Steven Spielberg's production company that put it
Gambling?
together, in partnership with the BBC, and it was actually very successful in the UK and Ireland. The viewing figures were really good, but in America, when they put it out, they put it up with the very last episode of the original Roseanne show.
Oh, wow.
That was just hadn't got a bloody chance once they did that, like, because that was a massive show in the States at the time,
Right.
and it was the last episode, so they just hadn't got a chance. So in a way, I'm kind of glad they didn't, because American involvement in Doctor Who historically doesn't go well.
Yeah, I like the cheesiness of it, and like
Yeah,
the way that it's not taking itself too seriously. And I
Yeah.
thought Paul McGann's he's a decent. He like captures everything that the Doctor should be.
yeah,
And there's a lot of nods. Like I've never seen classic Who, but obviously with the Jelly Babies, obviously being
Yeah.
a nod to Tom Baker, and there's a lot of that throughout. And I just think as a story, it's a decent story as well. And
yeah. The
I like the
actress in it
setting.
is- the actress in it is pretty good as well too.
Yeah.
The American actress Daphne Ashbrook, she's actually quite good.
Yeah,
And
I'd
he's-
say give it a watch, Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very entertaining.
I have two more. I watched a movie on Prime. It's called Affinity. I recommend this if you like Scott Adkins action movies.
Okay.
Basically, this guy, he's not Scott. It's not Scott Adkins, but it's a step down from him.
Hmm.
I said to my uncle to watch it, and he goes, he's basically a Timu version of Scott Adkins. big dude. He's built like Batista. Big dude, doesn't say much or anything, but it's a generic action movie. If you like Scott Adkins movies, you'll like this, and I had a good time watching it. It's an hour and 20 minutes. So
That's not going to kill you.
it's not gonna kill you at all to watch that. So I enjoyed it. It's called Affinity. And the last one I watched was a rewatch. I had just got the DVD I had upgraded my DVD to a Blu-ray, Pale Rider with Clint Eastwood and Michael Moriarty. Loved
Fantastic.
it. Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Looked great. I didn't know there was a 4K of it, or I would have.
There's a lovely steelbook, Kenny.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I upgraded the DVD for the Blu-ray for $3. So I got it Blu-ray for $3. Oh wow, that's nice.
I think it's the most realistic depiction of what the Wild West was probably really like.
Yeah,
because it's
a good film.
John Wayne, as I've always said, the whole films were built around him as kind of bang bang, the guy falls down and he's dead. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that, but the Wild West wasn't like that.
No, yeah.
It was a horrible, nasty place, and Pale Rider definitely depicts that really, really well. It's a great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's what I watched this week.
Very nice stuff, Kenny.
Very uplifting, Kenny. Thanks so
Yeah.
much.
Dead dogs.
I can be better. I watched a lot of uplifting stuff I don't know if you'd call it uplifting, but not depressing. I didn't watch any depressing films this week. I started the week off with a rewatch of Cold Storage.
Oh, okay.
It's just a sort of throwback to like 80s B movie comedy horrors, and it's a lot of fun for what it is. It's entertaining.
Doesn't take itself too seriously.
No, exactly. It's like one of those in and out films. Like you go in, it's like a proper popcorn film.
Yeah.
You have a popcorn. If you drink, you have a couple of drinks, and you just sort of switch your mind off and just enjoy it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I then watched a really good film called Mr. Burton, which is basically all about how Richard Burton got his name and became
Oh, I've heard of
the
this.
actor.
Yeah.
Really good. So Toby Jones plays the titular Mr. Burton, who was his teacher at school. I think he was in the Valleys or somewhere, or maybe Port Talbot. He grew up in somewhere around there. And basically, he's pulled out of school just before he's about to finish school because he lives with his sister and I suppose his brother-in-law. And his brother-in-law basically, because it's like a mining town, they don't do too well for money, so he's had to pull him out to go to work to get some money. But so got a Welshman here, so we could talk about it with a Welshman. There we go. Got a Welshman here now to talk about a Welsh film. Hello, Pete.
All right there, how's it going?
Hi, Pete. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
We're talking about Mr. Burton, Pete, the film about Richard Burton.
I know. I was watching it on my TV.
Ah, nice. But it's a good true story. But yeah, Mr. Burton's his teacher, and he basically sees something in him, and sort of eventually the how he gets his name is he basically adopts him, because his father's just a drunk and he's got so many kids and he just doesn't really care. So Mr. Burton legally adopts him, and it's about because he has like drama classes that he does on the side. And he used to be a writer for the BBC, like writing radio stuff. So that's sort of how he gets Richard's is in to acting, and it's just a really lovely story, like a story I never knew before, and
I remember the trailer for it looked good.
Yeah.
it is good. Yeah,
Can't go wrong with Toby Jones either, in fairness.
oh, it's good. Yeah,
Very good.
and Leslie Manville's in it as well. She's not got a huge role, but she's always good.
I remember when I was a kid, there was a double album, vinyl album of War of the Worlds, and Richard Burton was the narrator on it. I still have it. It's a kind of a rite of passage thing. It's just, I don't know if you've ever listened to it, Ollie. Like, it's still available as far as I know, but it's basically a dramatization of War of the Worlds, but it's a musical as well.
Okay.
And Richard Burton narrates it, and it's epic stuff. May 78, I think. So sorry, I'm the only one old enough to remember.
Interesting.
Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I've got the CD somewhere, and I've got the Blu-ray
brilliant.
as well, I think.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah. They redid it in the 90s with Liam Neeson, but it just wasn't quite as good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ollie, I know you like Liam.
Yes. Then I watched 10, the Blake Edwards film, which is just a lot of fun. I like Blake Edwards. It's just Dudley Moore's just, when he's in a good film, he's fires on all cylinders. And it's like I said to Jim, the scene where he's on Novocaine when he's just come out of the dentist. I mean, the whole reason why he goes to the dentist is absurd because he's so obsessed with this girl. And he knows her father's a dentist, so he just goes to the dentist, and it turns out he's going to have like 16 like fillings. And then he comes out and he goes and sits down in the like cafe diner thing, and he has his cup of coffee and he just goes straight down the front. So then when he gets home and he has his wine, he gets a cup to go underneath. Oh yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
It's got to be the only film in history that Julie Andrews got her kit off.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah. You do know she was married to Blake Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's because they did lots of films together, didn't they?
Long time they were married, 40 odd years, I think.
Yeah. I think he died 2010.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
10 was a huge hit back then.
Yeah,
huge hit.
Because of both Derek.
Yeah. So it's a very funny film. I did really enjoy that. Want to watch more Blake Edwards films now because I think the only other ones I've seen Victor Victoria, which is good.
Good movie, yeah.
And obviously the first two Pink Panther films, which I mentioned obviously on Friday. Yeah. But need to watch more, I think.
Yeah, great director.
I then watched Toy Story 5 at the cinema.
Oh, okay.
Which I really enjoyed. Kenny, if you're interested, I think it's a decent enough copy on your thingy-majiggy at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I did have a look yesterday.
They all die in the first 5 minutes, Kenny.
They do, pretty much. But no, it's like the previous one, not a necessary film. It didn't need to be made. The first three are perfect films.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great trilogy. But I enjoyed it more than the fourth one. It's very relevant, which I think is why it's probably going to be a hit. Woody's definitely not in it as much as he should be. It's definitely more of Jesse's story this time, but there are some emotional moments and some callbacks to the second film. But yeah, it's a damn entertaining film, and it's a really good Toy Story film. I mean, Pixar don't very often let you down, and it's just another great film. Look, I mean, it's a lot better looking than fucking Shrek 5. Jesus Christ. That was fucking abysmal.
Totally unnecessary film.
I know. They just changed the animation too much now, and it just looks wrong.
Yeah.
I then watched What About Bob?
Great
Which
movie.
it was all right. I found quite a lot of the characters quite annoying, but there were some funny moments in it. It's weird because before I watched that, I messaged Jim and said I'm watching 10 and What About Bob. He said love 10, hate What About Bob. And he obviously saw my letterboxd rating afterwards. He said not a fan of What About Bob. I said it was all right because it's all right. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad film. It's all right for what it is, but
you watch it once and that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to it because I like Jim said as well. The characters do get like Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. They do get too childish.
Yeah.
Throughout the film, and it does grate on you a little bit.
I only found out recently that Richard Dreyfuss was supposed to be in The Graduate, but had a row with the director Mike Nichols and basically told him to shove his film Where the Sun Don't Shine, and they brought in Dustin Hoffman. I never knew that.
Wow. Wonder if Jody knew that.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's probably Jody that got him fired.
Yeah.
Then I watched an absolute classic, which Alan already knows about. I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for the first time.
Hooray, about time.
Finally. And yeah, very, very good film that I can only see myself enjoying more on rewatches. I gave 4 out of 5. Just cinema. That's the word for it. It's cinema. Like the score, just the cinematography, the scope. Like it's the perfect, not just a Western, but like film. It just yeah.
See, I'm very proud of you, Ollie, because younger people today wouldn't appreciate it because it's so slow.
Yeah.
But they tell a story.
Exactly.
That's the main thing in that movie. It was like, because I tried to get my nephew to watch it, and he's like, too slow. Okay. I'm like, dude, you have to watch it because it's like it's telling a story. You just want instant gratification. You got to watch it.
It's an old-fashioned ideal called character development, Kenny.
Yes.
We don't seem to get too much of anymore.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, Ollie. I'm glad you watched it and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to it eventually. But then watched another good film, a John Badham film, Nick of Time.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, really good thriller. Like, love those sorts of thrillers. Like, got 90 minutes and you got to do a certain thing in 90 minutes. And what would you do? Like, that sort of thing. And it's just an ordinary man put into, like, this big situation that he's got to try and get himself out of. And I think Johnny Depp's really good in the film. Christopher Walken, obviously always good. But just, really good, solid 90s thriller.
Must check that out.
Oh yes, yeah, I'd definitely check that out, Alan. It's really good. I then watched a film by Harold Ramis called The Ice Harvest.
Heard of it?
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was all right. It's not bad. It's sort of like a neo-noir black comedy set at Christmas time.
John Cusack and Billy Bob Thornton.
That's the ones. Yeah.
I remember that when it came out.
It's a fun film. Like, they basically John Cusack plays lawyer to this big sort of mob boss, and they're in this like little sort of town on Christmas Eve, and they end up stealing money from this mob boss. Him and Billy Bob Thornton, who is like, I'm sure he's like something to do with like porn. I think he like makes porn or something, and they like team up with to steal this money. And it sort of, as the night goes on, things just get completely out of control. But I think the highlight of the film for me, and he's always great when he pops up in films because he's a great character actor, Oliver Platt.
Yeah.
The character he plays in the film is just because he's like the comedic relief in the film. He's just pissed the whole way through, and he's just hilarious. Like, it's a fun film. It's a good, if you like the likes of Fargo. It's not anywhere near on the level of Fargo, but it's like similar in tone to that, and it's still a very fun, entertaining watch. So I'd recommend that one.
Cool.
Then rewatched one of my favorites, Mars Attacks, because we were talking about it on Friday.
Yeah.
Just every time I watch that, it just goes up for me. Like, it was a 4-star, it's gone up to 4.5 now. Just Tim Burton's like cool into like a B movie sci-fi films from the 50s, like your Ed Wood, which obviously he just did before, type films, and just the cast as well. The cast is just incredible.
Yeah, it's great cast.
Even Tom Jones like is great in it. It's like even at the end when they all come out and all the animals, you got the bird on his arm and he just starts singing.
Well, it's not unusual.
It's not, no. But Annette Bening was probably the highlight for me because she's just so kooky in the film. It's just such a fun film.
She's a very seriously underrated actress, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think she is as well.
You know, people say, "Oh, she's married to Warren Beatty," and that's it. She's a very, very accomplished actress.
Yeah. And then, because the next one is one of my other recommendations, so I'll skip that. And then last night I had a rewatch of another one of my favorite films, The Big Lebowski, which
can't
again,
go wrong.
just can't go wrong with it. Yeah, it's just such a great, weird, fun film. Like, just all the characters in that film, they're just all so interesting, and it's just, yeah. I mean, my favorite character's got to be Donnie though, because he's just Walter's just constantly like, just shut up, Donnie, like. And the end bit, I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's not seen it, but the bit in the car park with the Germans is just, yeah.
I saw online recently when John Goodman was getting his Hollywood star. Jeff Bridges turned up to support him, obviously, but he takes his bag from behind him and he pulled out the cardigan and put it on. He says it seems appropriate. You know, it's a wonderful film. It's one of the most rewatchable films ever made, I think.
Oh, it is. It's so rewatchable just because it's just there's just something going on, like all the time. It's not slow or anything. There's just something always going on, and I think the dialogue in the film is just brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was really glad to rewatch it. It was between that, like Jerry Maguire, Speed, I think Viva Vendetta, the first Pirates film, and The Rock. Those were the ones I pulled out, and I chose that to watch last night. All good films, but I think that was a good choice.
Great selection.
So yeah, that's everything I've watched. Pete, have you watched much recently?
Hang on, my microphone has just literally fallen off.
That's all right.
I have watched one movie in a month.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it is a 1957 science fiction film called The 27th Day, and I watched it on Tubi because it was free. Because I couldn't be bothered to get out of my chair and go to the DVDs and the Blu-rays.
Fair enough.
But because I'm still stuck on Walking Dead.
Oh, you're still on
marathon. So once I've finished that, I'm just literally watching whatever media is of The Walking Dead at the moment. I have a long list of films that I need to watch. I spent 50 quid in work on Blu-rays the other day, so
wow,
easy.
I only got 4.
Yeah.
They were 4K, so
nice.
Well, going to Disclosure Day tomorrow, Ollie.
Oh, nice. Enjoy that. Have you seen it yet, Pete? Because I know you want to watch
I
it.
was gonna go and watch it last week, and then it started chucking it down with rain, and I looked out the window and went, "Nah, I'm not going to bother." Because the View Cinema down by us, which is it's like a 2-minute bus ride. They're closing it.
Right.
Oh,
For 23 years, and I was gonna go. That was I got a job in there years ago actually, but I didn't end up taking it because I was offered more in Tesco's. Hang on, let me just. There we go. That's better. So I was going to watch it, but the weather was so bad, I just didn't bother in the end. But I'll probably wait for it now when it comes out on 4K or something.
it's up for pre-order already.
I've also heard it's not what people were expecting.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
I've listened to John Williams' score for it, which is
It's a great score. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, which I suppose I can mention, I was actually in Pete's neck of the woods last week in Cardiff, because I saw Take That.
When you messaged me,
I did think, but because I was with my mum and my sister, and we got in at like 3:30, and it was heaving, and we just needed to go and get some food. So if I'd had a bit more time there, I did think, I said to my mum, my mate Pete lives there, and I thought I should have messaged him, but I just didn't. I wouldn't have had enough time because we were sat.
I was in work then anyway because when I got back into Cardiff on the train, there were people everywhere.
Oh, it was nuts. We had to stay overnight because we knew what it was going to be like. Because they put barriers up on the train.
Yeah.
You probably saw, and it was crazy. Getting out of the station, you had to walk through barriers to get your train ticket scanned.
Yeah, they do that whenever there's a massive concert. Like this week in Cardiff alone, there's pretty much a big concert every single day.
Yeah.
Like on Wednesday is The Cure, and then on Saturday is Metallica.
They were here
and they're all
weekend,
in
Pete.
Yeah,
they were here in Dublin last weekend.
Huge stuff this week. So yeah, getting back and forth between Newport and Cardiff is going to be an absolute nightmare because of the trains and obviously the heat. All the trains got cancelled, but not cancelled, delayed today because the tracks were melting.
Wow,
so that was fun. But yeah, Cardiff is a great city, but then when there's big events on, it's not fun.
Yeah. It's only like a 40-minute train drive for me, so I could come and meet you anytime when you're free. Because it doesn't take long.
I work in Newport, which is like the halfway mark between Bristol and Cardiff.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Newport. I don't know what Newport's like.
Go straight through Newport. Just keep going straight through Newport. Don't stop in Newport. It's a shithole.
Oh wow. Cardiff's nice. Like St David's shopping centre is actually a decent shopping centre. But
did you go to CEX?
No, because I was with my sister and she wanted to vape, so we weren't allowed to walk through the shopping centre. I said, "Can we?" Because it would have been quicker to get to the stadium to walk through from. Because we went to the stable for food.
Oh
on the other side, so we could have just walked through, but she didn't want to walk through. So, because I said, I know, because I knew CEX was in there, but no, not this time. I think it was probably shut by the time. I don't know what time it shuts. Like 6.
The St David's shopping centre is open till 8. So because they're open till 8, CEX is open till 8. It's one of the only ones. Did you go and see the castle though?
No, I've seen the castle many times because I used to go to work in Cardiff. I used to go there once a week.
All right.
A few years ago, so I used to commute every Wednesday to Cardiff. So on my lunch break, I'd have a wander around. So I've walked around the castle quite a lot of times and through the shopping centre. But I'll be back again. Definitely, it's not.
I've lived here my entire life, never been inside the castle.
I think it's free.
It's free for people who live in Cardiff.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I'll walk in. I'll go. Oh yeah, it's a castle. Turn around and just leave.
It's only ever there once. About 10 years ago, went to the Doctor Who experience.
Oh yeah, that's shut now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they won't be making it there anymore either.
No. They removed the Torchwood Ianto shrine as well down Cardiff Bay.
Wow. I'd have loved to have gone there, but I missed my chance.
When I went, there was a model of David Tennant, and all the other doctors, and they all had their sonic screwdrivers in their hand, but David Tennant didn't. And we said to the guy, "Why is David Tennant not got his sonic screwdriver?" He says, "Apparently, Mr. Tennant thought it was okay to bring it home with him at the end of his run, so he has it at home."
Yeah.
You won't see Doctor Who for another 20 years, I think.
Yeah, probably not. I think it's gone for quite a while now.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but it's needed.
Weirdly, Cardiff news of the week is that Quentin Tarantino was in Cardiff.
And Kylie Minogue. They're filming a film, aren't they?
Yeah, they were filming
a Locomotion too.
Locomotion too.
No, it's some sort of...
Can we just press the rewind button? Kylie Minogue is making a film with Quentin Tarantino.
So yes, the film is being directed by someone who made another film, but that film had like Simon Pegg and people in it.
Oh, okay.
Which hasn't come out yet. And
it's that one. Yeah, because I remember when that was in the news.
The writer and director just sent a letter to Quentin Tarantino and was just like, do you want to be in this movie? And
so he's acting in it. Okay.
Yeah. And they didn't hear back from him for like a couple of weeks. And then his agent contacted this writer guy and went, yeah, he wants to do it. But Tarantino has a play that's opening in London, which is why I'm guessing he's in the UK now, so he can just do the filming and prep the play. Just do it all in one.
Yeah.
Promote.
Yeah. Rumor is he asked Kylie if he could lick her feet. She wasn't too pleased about that, though.
I mean,
he should be so
practice. Lucky. Hello, Kylie. Can I lick your feet?
Yeah, that's how he introduces himself. Jim says I gave Knives Out 4.5 out of 5. I gave the other two 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed all of them. Good stuff.
Yeah.
This one's more for Alan, I think, because Hammer House of Horror series thoughts and favorite / worst episodes.
Oh, I actually only recently bought the Blu-ray of that and haven't watched it. I haven't seen one in about 20 years. So next time I'm on Spectre, I'll let you know. But Peter Cushing turns up in quite a few of them.
Nice. Has anyone else seen any of them?
Oh, not for years.
Yeah. Jim says he loves the Dr. Phibes movies with Vincent Price.
They're really good.
Oh, got a joker here. Thought the greatest American comedy of all time was Freddy Got Fingered.
Well, it is on the Criterion channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Jim says, I always thought Joker was a slightly less funny version of the King of Comedy, which I always thought was overrated.
Yeah, there's a theory that Robert De Niro's character is
Rupert
same character from King of Comedy, what he would have turned out to be. So, I think Joker's a great film. I do like King of Comedy as well, though, I have to say.
Yeah. Tim says that documentary project sounds really interesting, Alan. We will talk more about it on Saturday if that's okay.
It depends how much money you offer me, Jim.
He wants to be in it. He wants to be in it, I think.
I'll make him the mummy. We can put him in a tomb for 100 years and dig him up.
The problem is Jim. So if you make a documentary with Jim, it would just be 2 hours of Jim talking.
Yeah.
It'd be 2 hours of Jim going, I saw that theatrically.
Yeah. Texas here. Hello, Texas.
Hey, Texas.
Yam King.
Yeah, that's Kenny. Kenny's the Yam King.
Okay. I thought you were the meatball sub king.
Oh, that, and I'm a hoagie guy. So.
Melina's here. Hello, Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Yeah, Jim says, Kenny, unfortunately, you watched the wrong Strangers movie. You should have watched the original one and possibly the first sequel, not the reboot.
Oh
All the names
well.
of none of them.
Um,
Better call.
Richard Brake is the man. I know Richard Brake, but what are we referring to? I'm guessing we were talking about something, and Richard Brake was who we were talking about, but I can't remember now. Jim says Greenland 2 was pretty disappointing, by the way. Gerard Butler doesn't even try to hide his accent in it, unlike the original film where he spoke like an American. Yeah, he probably wasn't getting paid enough.
Yeah.
Pete said before he was here, Greenland 2, how many obstacles can prevent Gerard Butler and his family from... Exactly. You're right, Pete.
Good shout.
Kenny loves pets dying. Pete said, not exactly John Wick.
That was in regards to the plot
The muzzle.
from the Aaron Eckhart movie.
Yeah.
Muzzle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Jim says, I'm pretty sure both Muzzle films are on Prime or Netflix because I watched the first one with my mum before she passed.
It's on Hulu.
There we go. Some more recommendations from Pete for Aaron Eckhart. Thursday and Battle Los Angeles.
Battle of Los Angeles is great, Pete.
Yeah.
You're right. I haven't seen Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
What was the film where he was a chef?
Oh, No Reservation.
Yeah.
That one. That wasn't bad.
I like that one too.
Jim says, I'm too American to have ever really gotten into Doctor Who. As far as Magic Phone Booth go, I'll stick with Bill and Ted. Fair enough, Jim.
I'm with Jim on that.
You know Jimmy Carr, Ollie?
Yes.
I went to see him live in Dublin a few years back, and it was just after Peter Capaldi had taken over as Doctor Who. And he said, I normally don't watch it, but he said, I want to watch it this time because it'll be the first time in history where an old Scottish guy is in a phone box and he won't piss in it.
Spectre says, I rewatched Jurassic World Rebirth. Oh my god, that movie is so paint by numbers and bad. I don't understand the hate for Jurassic Part 2 and 3 when Jurassic World 2, 3 and Rebirth are utter shit. I don't mind Rebirth. I've got it. I've not got the Jurassic World. Rebirth I enjoyed. But I can't disagree when you say it's paint by numbers because it really is. But it's still entertaining, I thought.
And they make money.
Precisely, that's why
they make money.
Made. Yeah,
it was shot on 35mm film.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kenny does a killer Richard Burton impression. Close your eyes and it's uncanny.
He's making fun.
I could tell. He does that a lot.
Yeah.
SOB is the film that Julie Andrews dropped her top, which I don't think you can get over here.
You son of a bitch, you're right.
Yeah.
The hook on Nick of Time is that it's told in real time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good film. Every time I bring up how I feel about Mars Attacks, I get attacked. Yeah, we know, Jim. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Tommy. Poor guy. I mean, I feel so bad for him throughout that whole film. Yeah. He's just shouted abuse at the whole time, like just trying to fit in. And it's when he's at the end when they're playing the bowling and he's just got the one pin left. I just feel so bad for him. And then when they go out to the parking lot and obviously you know what happens, I'm just like, that guy got it really bad. Adam says, sadly, can't stay for the remainder of the stream. Hope all those in the UK and Ireland manage to stay cool in the hot few days ahead. All the best to you, Kenny and Jim. Also, see you on the next one. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Cheers, Adam.
Apparently, we're a bunch of pussies, according to Jim. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I heard this too, Jim. It turns out that Quentin Tarantino is only doing insert foot shots for that project. Yeah, those are the rumors. But with that, we will quickly look at some movie news from the week. I'll actually go into this and see if it says any more. Right, so according to Variety, Tarantino and Kylie Minogue are shooting Jamie Adams' Tangled Up in Blue, which also stars Jason Isaacs, Alison Williams, Sophia Boutella, and Art RZA. Is it? That's how you say his name. Just a fucking weird cast. Yeah,
It's a very
weird.
obscure cast.
That's a very weird cast. Don't have a clue what it's about or anything else. Just that they filmed a funeral scene and the internet went mad.
Yeah, you had Kenny at funeral scene anyway.
Yeah, he's in. Kenny's there. Ken Russell's The Devils is getting an uncut 4K theatrical release on October the 16th.
Yeah, that film has never been shown in Ireland. It's been banned.
Oh wow.
But a friend of mine, Steve Court, says it's a fantastic film. It's going to get a 4K Blu-ray release as well, hopefully. So I'll definitely pick it up. Oliver Reed's in it.
Yeah.
I never liked it. I've got an uncut copy of it, which is someone has just edited in the removed footage, so the quality obviously changes between the normal bit and that bit. And Oliver Reed is good. And is it Vanessa Redgrave?
Vanessa Redgrave, yeah.
Yeah, she's really good in it. But other than that, I just found the film a little bit boring.
Yeah, sometimes, Pete, when a film gets notoriety like that, it's kind of built up to be something more than it actually is, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was like that originally with The Exorcist as well.
Yeah.
That obviously being banned for however long it was in the UK, and then it came out and I watched it. I was like, it's not really that. And then the more I've watched it, the more I've fallen in love with that film.
Yeah.
But yeah, on first viewing, I was just like, it's not that.
Yeah. It grows on you to grow up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm Irish. We had Life of Brian banned for 20 years, for Christ's sake. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Another one. Oh, go on, Alan.
I was just saying, my dad actually was so desperate to see he got the train up to Belfast to watch it.
Wow. Another new physical media announcement today. We were actually talking about this director on Friday on the stream, Stanley Kubrick. Every single one of his films is getting a Criterion box set release on October. There is a date, 20th.
Wow.
So if you are a fan of Kubrick,
quid I'm not dropping.
What was that?
That's 300 quid I'm not spending.
Yeah. No. So I was going to say, if you are a fan, if you are watching the stream and you are one of the fans of Stanley Kubrick's films, then you can pick up this 4K box set on the 20th of October. I, for one, shall not be doing that because that is a waste of money.
They got a price. Have they got a price for it?
No, there's a artwork. It's like in a red box that looked awful.
I think, Pete, you said 300 quid. It's Criterion. You could probably make it closer to 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's 500.
I've got the Stanley Kubrick Blu-ray box set. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
It's 500 because everyone in the comments section here is up in arms at the fact that they can charge $500 for that.
Well, if these assholes are going to buy it, of course they're going to charge it.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Someone's put in the comments, "Are you nuts? You can buy Uwe Boll's entire filmography for that kind of money and still have almost $500 less."
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Steven Spielberg Spotlight set that's out is about £200, €250. That's a far better buy, in my opinion.
But I think unless you are a fan of Kubrick, then there's just absolutely no point in even.
You either love him or hate him.
Exactly.
If it's all the way back from Killer's Kiss up until like Eyes Wide Shut, every single movie, then I mean it's still not a huge amount of movies, but that would be a good set, but not at that price. That's
not 500 quid.
Not astronomical, ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
But there's always people out there that do that because they just want to collect it, just to show everybody.
They will though, Kenny, and then they'll go on YouTube and complain that it's not very good, like they're owed something, like exactly thing that's happened with the Day of the Dead box set.
Yeah,
it's like there's a set that just came out, and they were bitching because they can't get it out. They have to like break it a little bit to pull out the DVDs. I think it's the Spielberg set that they were bitching about, and I'm like, then why the fuck are you buying it, stupid? If you're going to complain about it, you've probably watched the videos before, on there. I get tired of these people that just buy stuff just to buy it and not watch it, and then
show it off.
And then they show it. It's like nah. Here's your ice cream now.
They're not collectors. They're
the
not
biggest
collectors.
thing I noticed with that is a lot of in the States, a lot of the Blu-ray channels. When Titanic came out on 4K and they did that limited edition box set, it was like $150, I think it was. People were buying it and just moaning about it. I'm like, it's fucking Titanic.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like,
I agree with you.
I like Titanic. I think it's a well-made movie. I wouldn't spend 150 quid on a limited edition one unless it came with the fucking Pearl of the Ocean.
Yeah. It was like they were complaining about. I think when the Saw set came out, and it had the Saw like thing. And I seen one guy. He's like, "Oh, well, I shouldn't have spent $175." I'm like, dude, you just spent $175 on a fucking Saw movie. It wasn't even like a good movie. It was a Saw movie that you could get on Blu-ray for $5 at like a store. You spent $175, so I blame you. And that comment was deleted from his thing.
Yeah, I miss the days of like limited edition DVD like sets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when it got released? It got released in the cardboard chainsaw.
I remember that, yeah.
And that was like a proper grail find if you found that.
Yeah.
And it would be like maybe 200 quid used or $200 used, but there was only a limited set amount of that done. But now these Blu-ray YouTubers from America who get stuff for free anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get it and then just moan about it. And it's like, well, you're stopping other people from possibly being able to get it. I think physical media these days it's like vinyl now. It's a niche market. These companies know that people will collect it, which is why you see things like Umbrella releasing the Never Ending Story thing, which was like that big, and it was like $250 or something like that. It bugs the fuck out of me.
The one that got me, Pete, was The Keep.
Yeah, The Keep.
Because the director, Michael Mann, totally disowned that movie years ago.
It's because it's shit.
And it's cut to ribbons. It's only on for about an hour and a half. The full film is about 3.5 hours. He wants nothing to do with it. And, if you're going to buy a collector's edition, get a bloody film that you love. Not a piece of shit. Not a piece of shit like that. I mean, I think it was gone for about 300 quid or something like that. I mean, like you never buy anything just because it looks lovely on the shelf. Yeah, so what?
I'd buy a $300 Sandra Bullock set if they had that.
Of course you would, Kenny.
You're damn right I would.
Like half the stuff I've got up on those shelves by there, most of that has been picked up secondhand at a discounted rate. Like I got the Dawn of the Dead 4K Ultimate Edition, the second sight release. I paid 19 quid for that.
Wow, that's great.
Because I got it in work, and it was I had my discount, and I had some like vouchers that I could have used.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to pay 90 quid for it. It's my favorite horror film of all time. But
90 quid's a lot of money.
It's 90 quid that I don't have. 19 quid on the other hand. I don't
want
to spending.
We got to talk about these posters in your room. We have to get like Miss Congeniality on there, and why you were sleeping.
What's wrong with those posters?
A perfectly good Return of the Jedi.
Well, yeah, Jedi's good, but why not?
Dawn of the Dead. Above my PC is Mad Max, and I've got Alien and Flight of the Navigator, and then I have the Rocky IV soundtrack and Raiders of the Lost Ark soundtrack.
Well, see, you got to do
on
like me.
vinyl.
I got Mandalorian, I got Boba Fett, Wreck-It Ralph, and then I got the Blues Brothers over there.
And if you go around
got
even
one
further,
good film.
Kenny, you've got a quad poster of a copy of the restraining order that Sandra Bullock took out against
Yeah.
him.
I love her lots.
Yeah,
Yes, we know.
I did have a stand date of why you were sleeping though. I did from my old house, but it was just like totally, I couldn't do anything with that because I had it since like 1995 when I worked at the video store when it came out. So, but it was sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to get the posters framed, but frames are expensive.
Oh, frames are friggin' expensive. I tried to get like for these. Good golly, they're like about like more than you pay for the posters.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ollie.
No, you're all right. Next up is something quick we'll go through that I actually mentioned to Kenny and Alan before we went live. A trailer has just been released for Taika Waititi's new film Clara and the Sun. It's a very quirky looking film, and it's played to the background of I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher, which sort of is a weird comparison, but it works. And the plot for the film is Clara, an artificial friend played by Jenna Ortega, who wants nothing more than to find the perfect home. When Clara meets Josie, each immediately senses a kindred spirit in the other. Josie has a fraught relationship with her mother, played by Amy Adams, and they've suffered great loss, but Clara's innocent wonder and unwavering loyalty begin to heal the family and bring light to Josie's complicated world. It is based on a book by Kazuo Ishiguro. Let's get Mike to say that, because I can guarantee you Mike will not be able to say that. Not after Friday.
I think that's the guy that wrote that book that Andrew Garfield was in the movie for.
Oh yes, Never Let Me Go. Is it?
That's the one.
Yeah, need to watch that. It looks good. But yeah, it also stars Steve Buscemi and Natasha Lyonne as well, and is going to be out on. There is a date somewhere. I'll find the date. It's October. I know it's October.
Great cast. Great cast.
But yeah, I'm guessing nobody's seen the trailer, but it looks visually, because it's set in like a futuristic setting. It looks stunning. I mean, it's taken like 2 years for them to release this film. I believe it finished filming in 2023. Literally, I think just after Next Goal Wins came out, which obviously was his last one, which didn't do too well. But I like the look of the trailer. It looks just very quirky, different, original, something.
That's Taika Waititi, in fairness.
Exactly. But it looks like a nice watch at the cinema, like a nice film. No depressing stuff, no dogs dying, nobody dying.
I'll have more uplifting good stuff next week for you.
But yeah, do you guys think you'd be interested to check that one out when it comes out?
I like the sound of it, I have to say.
Yeah, I like Amy Adams, so
I like Amy Adams a lot.
Yeah.
I actually watched a couple of episodes of the Cape Fear TV show.
Is that good? Because I wanted to watch that.
It's not bad. It's one of those things. I think you have to stick with it.
Yeah,
because it's a slow burner, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Sandra.
Yeah, Sandra.
I might actually watch it because Taika Waititi's not actually in it.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, yeah.
I like it when he does films that he's not in.
Yes.
I mentioned before you came on, Pete, apparently he's attached to a reboot of Judge Dredd. I wouldn't find that very inspiring.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be terribly inspired with that now. You can't make Judge Dredd funny.
Yeah, no. Oh, I will tell you what. I did finish Widow's Bay. Have you finished it?
I haven't. No,
It's good.
I've got so much to finish. I've got to finish Widow's Bay. I've got to finish From season 4.
Yeah,
What
it's
else is
good.
there? I've still got like 3 seasons of The Expanse to watch as well. There's just not enough time in the world, and
No.
thousands and thousands of movies to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Next up, this one's going to cause some debate. Today, no, I'm not talking about the big news today because we don't do politics on here.
Yeah.
But the big industry news today was that a new partnership has arisen in the world of entertainment, and that unlikely partnership is between A24 and Google.
Oh, okay.
And it's not for standard filmmaking. It was a $75 million AI deal,
Oh, God.
but not to actually make AI films. It's for filmmaking and distribution techniques solely. So to aid with distributing and making films, not
Basically, they have A24 has gone, Google, hey Google, can you make me a spreadsheet? And Google have gone, yes,
Yeah.
for 75 million.
Apparently it's is it DeepMind, which is like a subdivision of Google. They've like opened a new lab to basically look into this. I think it's an interesting studio because obviously A24 is like generally looked at as like a auteur sort of, it's where people go like to make arty films, or like first time directors, like the YouTube directors like we mentioned last
That's
week.
what I like about A24 is that they give
People
who might
chances.
not necessarily have a chance.
Yeah.
And if you look at like the films that they've brought out this year,
Yeah.
and even Neon is starting to do it as well now.
I still am of the same opinion that this has taken away jobs from other people.
AI can fuck off, like completely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessary. I mean, I can see why they're doing it because they don't have to spend as much money on staff because it's AI, so it just does it by itself. You don't need to pay it. But I just not necessary. I mean, what has AI so far done any good in the entertainment industry? No, because it doesn't work. Like, it's not needed.
It's also not at a point at the moment where it is capable of being 100% accurate.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's the whole premise of what the actor strike was about a year or two back.
Yeah.
You don't want to be coming along in a few years with an actor that's died 10 years previously, and all of a sudden there he is again, or there she is again. If we ever go down that road, then we're totally fucked, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But also another interesting AI-related story that's come out over the weekend. Luca Guadagnino, never know how to say his fucking last name.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I read
his
this.
new film, Artificial, which just so happens to be about basically AI, but and Elon Musk and all that. I think it was it with Amazon, and they dropped it. They're saying it's because the test screenings weren't very good. But who knows why they really dropped it. It's screened for lots of different studios, but most of them have turned it down. There's talks that Mubi might pick it up, but I think now that this deal's come through, potentially it could be
just a distribution for like. It's just distribution. It's for home. It's not a studio.
Yeah.
I doubt there's that many people on their streaming service that would give them that much money to be able to buy a film to then distribute it.
Yeah. But oh no,
tax write-off.
A24 passed on it as well, apparently. So at the moment, the only studio that it potentially could go to is Mubi. But like you say, it's not like a proper.
It'll end up being a tax write-off. Amazon tax write-off.
Yeah.
When I read about it, I had absolutely no interest. It's got a good cast, but the story itself is just not very interesting. Like, I'm not interested in AI and all this and people fighting about AI. It's just don't really want to watch that in a film. It doesn't interest me. But another thing that fell through, Madonna was obviously trying to get a biopic about herself off the ground. But she says that it's because basically it fell through because it was supposed to be with Universal and Netflix. And she's saying the reason why it didn't work out was because she wanted it to have a high budget and she couldn't get the creative control that she wanted over it. So they both said, basically, you can fuck off. We don't really want to make a biopic about you.
God, that's devastating.
I know. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight knowing that now.
Oh no, a 2-hour film about Madonna's life isn't getting me.
So this is the quote she said. She said, I was supposed to make a movie about my life. I worked on my script for 2 years and spent 2 years at Universal Studios with the line producers doing budgeting and casting. And they actually did cast Julia Garner as Madonna.
Yeah, Julia Garner is a great actress, but fuck off if she look anything like Madonna.
Yeah. She says, we had a falling out, me and Universal, regarding budget because I've had an extraordinary life. I've had a huge life, so I needed a big budget. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She then goes on to say, I was in limbo when that fell apart, and then Netflix reached out to make a series. That was a whole other long process because I couldn't use the scripts I had with Universal unless I bought it from them for an extortionist price, even though I wrote it. Don't ask. It's a very, very different process. You have to meet a lot of writers and find the right showrunner, and I couldn't find one. This went on for another 8 or 9 months. I was like, good thing I have another job because I need to work. I need to create. I need to do what I was put on this earth to do, and you need to fuck off.
Yeah.
So that's that.
My question: when the fuck has she had a hit song? When's the last time she had a hit song?
Good call.
Early 2000s, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
years.
Like 25 years. And there's like people that go, I mean, she looks like the puppet from the Muppet Show now.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just
she really does.
And it's just like, seriously, if she's got some money, why the fuck doesn't she finance it? Basically, if she wants to, if she wants to finance it, how many of these people, like, you know, like you see, like these, you know, like Jordan Peele and stuff, they put their own money into it, you know, and they do it. You know, I mean, she's 40 years, you know, too late for this. She should have did it when that, like, what's that, Ray of Light shit came out. She should have did it back then.
Yeah.
Just put a porno on with somebody that looks like her and just put holiday, celebrate. There's your movie.
Why not?
You know?
But rumor has it that Tarantino was going to direct it, but as his 10th movie.
No,
but,
not a chance.
But she wouldn't let him show her feet, so
she should just go to her ex-husband. Guy Ritchie will do it for a pack of peanuts.
Probably at this stage, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that it's not happening. I had no interest in it, and when I heard that she was meddling with making it herself, I knew it was never going to happen.
Basically, what happened? She went to Universal with a pitch. Universal went, "Go on, then. Here's some money." Then they went, "You know what? This script is shit, but we bought it off you. If you want it, you got to pay us." Blah, 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 blah. And she went, "No, I don't. No." Then Netflix, which is like, "We want a series, but you can't use the script. Here's some money." It fell through.
She thinks she's in her prime. That's the thing. She's like almost 70 years old. I mean, you don't see Cher doing that shit.
Cher would probably get a biopic like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because she has had an interesting life. That's
absolutely. But Cher's more out there than Madonna. I mean, you know, all you see is like, I think the last time I seen her, she posted a pic on Instagram, like with her daughter that were like they were both half nude or something like that. It's like, I don't want to see no 70-year-old broad like that.
Yeah.
What was she going to call the film, Ollie? Delusions of Grandeur or something?
Yeah.
No, who's that girl? Apparently,
Oh God.
yeah.
Why don't she get her ex to do it? Warren Beatty. He's not doing anything.
But he's
Or
must be in his
Vanilla Ice.
90s now, Warren Beatty.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Jesse Eisenberg's third film is on the horizon, following his Oscar-winning A Real Pain. His follow-up to that is called The Debut and is starring Julianne Moore and Paul Giamatti. It is set in the high-stakes world of community theatre and follows a painfully awkward housewife, played by Moore, who is unexpectedly cast in a local production of an original musical, but then becomes far too invested in it. The trailer is going to be dropping tomorrow. Another film released by A24. Who's interested in this one? I am for the leads,
Yeah.
and because it's Jesse Eisenberg. So
I don't
love
like Jesse Eisenberg, but I like the two leads.
Yeah, Paul
Well, I
I
don't-
love the fact that Julianne Moore is playing a shy woman. When if
Yeah.
anyone's ever seen Boogie Nights,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Come in me, I'm fixed.
yeah.
I love Paul Giamatti. I think he's a fantastic.
I think he's great.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty good. It could be pretty good because A Real Pain was really good.
Very
Yeah.
This
surprising.
is sort.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
glad
sort
you
of
talked me
dramatic.
into that, Ollie.
What was that? Sorry.
I said I'm glad you talked me into watching that because I don't
Yeah.
like Jesse Eisenberg. But
Yeah,
that was really good.
but this is obviously Giamatti coming off of his Oscar nom from a
Yeah.
few years ago because he's not really done anything since. Obviously, Jesse Eisenberg coming off of his win at the Oscars because I think he won screenplay, and obviously Kieran Culkin won Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, supporting.
Jesse
Yeah.
to be fair,
Eisenberg
it actually does sound like a pretty decent ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernadette Peters in it.
Yes.
Jesse Eisenberg was like vilified for years as well, just because he was crap in the Superman Batman film. But
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't a very good Lex Luthor. They haven't had a good
Too
Lex
young.
Luthor for years.
too
Though.
young. Nicholas Hoult isn't even good in that role.
No.
Too young. You need an older guy. Bryan Cranston.
But I think I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this film. I think it could be one of those surprises at the end of the year that comes out and is really good.
like
I'm
the
sure.
Holdovers was. with
Yeah,
Giamatti.
very much like that. I think it will probably play at all the same festivals that
Yeah.
that played at as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I get that you guys interested in that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I definitely
yeah.
watched that.
Yeah.
100%.
And Giamatti is universally like a love.
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
You know, you don't hear anything bad. Same with
He's a-
Julianne Moore.
They're old school character actors. That's why.
Yeah.
They're really good at their job.
Right, next up, Ruben Östlund, who directed Triangle of Sadness, has got his next film coming next year called The Entertainment System is Down. This is going to star Kirsten Dunst, Daniel Brawl, Keanu Reeves, Nicholas Braun, Samantha Morton, and Tobias Menzies, and the plot has just come out. It is said to be a darkly comic disaster drama set aboard a long-haul flight from London to Sydney. The central crisis begins when the plane's entertainment system fails. To keep passengers occupied, the crew rig up a single communal screen and try to settle on a film everyone can watch. The passengers become divided between those willing to watch Leviathan by Russian filmmaker Andrei Zayevlen, whatever it is, and a larger group demanding an Adam Sandler comedy instead.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their inability to agree leads crew members to open part of the aircraft floor to repair the system, triggering a chain of events that ultimately compromises the plane. And apparently it is inspired by a key group of there's Australian passengers on the plane, and apparently he said it's because there was this Australian cricketer in the 80s who drank 52 cans of beer on his way home, and that's what that part was influenced by. But apparently it's the passengers' refusal to watch Leviathan which effectively is what causes the plane to crash. It's aiming to premiere at Cannes next year, so we've got quite a wait for it. But now we know a little bit more about what it's about. This sounds like a good follow-up to his last film. I think this is more going to be the same sort of like, it's going to be topical and it's going to have something to say, I think. And just from that plot, I think it does sound interesting.
Sounds like Jim should be in it.
Maybe he is, and he just kept it quiet.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but I'm interested in that. You guys interested in that more now than you were before?
Yeah, I am now.
You'd have a look at that. We all like something a little bit quirky now and again. That sounds just
What should we go next?
It'd be funny if they got Sandler in there for like a little
that would be
funny
cameo. Quick one, Robert Eggers' new film Werewolf. First
Christmas.
look came out, trailers out on the 29th of June.
It's out at Christmas.
And yeah,
Just before Christmas. I'd be all over that. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think he's absolutely brilliant.
I wasn't convinced. I watched The Northman and I wasn't keen on it. I then watched The Lighthouse, and something about that film that I really respect, because it's just so weird. And like Nosferatu again, I really liked.
Nosferatu is a brilliant film, but The Lighthouse is like a play. It's just it's just two actors really at their peak. I mean, Willem Dafoe's going to bring out the best in anybody, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he really brought out the best in Pattinson in that movie.
Yeah,
but I had a problem with The Northman too, Ollie. I just didn't get along with it. You know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be crazy about The Witch.
No, I've never watched that. Next up, a weird one. If you've read it, but it's weird. George Lucas has apparently come out of self-proclaimed retirement. Didn't know he was retired, but okay. To star in Minions and Monsters, because apparently he's a massive Minions fan. Yes, you heard that right. And he's already lobbying to be in the next one in a bigger role.
Good for him.
Okay.
Well, Grandpop's got to do something, right?
He doesn't. That's the point. He doesn't. He's got enough money. He doesn't. If he didn't want to do anything, he doesn't have to. But the fact that he's coming out of retirement, sort of, to be a voice in a new animated children's film is very interesting. But they're good. They're good films. They make money and they're entertaining. I shall be seeing it. So.
Yeah, he's probably doing it for his grandkids. That's what we got into this discussion yesterday, me and Andy, and it's like these people don't realize that these actors have families. Like, like Daniel Stern went and did kids movies. Eddie Murphy went and did kids movies. And it's just like they'd rather be doing these kids movies that make maybe about $50-60 million and be home.
Yeah,
than these big, lush, Hollywood ones that you're, away in like Pakistan or something like that, So
it took me years to get into Steve Carell, but I really like him now. 40-year-old Virgin was the one that did it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Trey Parker's back.
Oh, what, in Minions?
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do that though, because it looks like it's set in like old Hollywood. Because I think they're making a monster film.
Character.
Yeah, he's not going to play the same character as he did in the third one. I've not actually seen the last Despicable Me film yet. I don't know why I never watched it, but I heard it was pretty good. So,
the reason Trey Parker made it was because it was the only thing that his kids could watch.
Yeah.
True. We'll do one more. The last one. There's a new film coming out, a rom-com. Yes, Kenny, a rom-com with what they're calling genre elements. Focus features called 42.6 Years, which has just begun production. It stars Andy Samberg and Annette Bening and a newly joined Florence Pugh, who I don't think she's got from the synopsis, I don't think her role will be huge. Because the synopsis, basically the film follows Ben, played by Samberg, who after an experimental procedure leaves him cryogenically frozen for 42.6 years, sets out to reconnect with his ex-girlfriend Ruthie, played by Benning. While he hasn't aged a day, she has lived an entire lifetime without him. So my thoughts are, and from the set image that's been leaked, she looks like she's probably playing a younger version of Annette Bening's character, so I can't imagine Florence Pugh's going to be in it that much. For anyone that was wondering if she was going to get her baps out again, I don't think she will in this one, unfortunately. But I like these sorts of films. It's from the director who did The Peanut Butter Falcon as well, which if you haven't seen is a very good film. And the script comes from the writer of The Menu and A Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
It sounds a bit like the old Mel Gibson film Forever Young.
Yeah,
it does a bit. Yeah, I've never seen that. That's one that's always been on my list to watch because
it's a good film. Yeah,
but Kenny's in.
Or it sounds like Otto.
Yeah,
A Man Called Otto.
that's a great movie.
Yeah,
that is really underrated.
Or the not so good film with Seth Rogen. Sorry, Kenny. Called An American Pickle. Not a great film. Yeah. Which is a similar sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I know Kenny's in. Alan, Pete, interested in this one at all?
Maybe. I'm not a big Andy Samberg fan, to be honest. Don't find him particularly funny.
Have you? I'll ask then. Have you seen Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping?
No.
You gotta watch that. That is fucking hilarious. It's just a piss take out of the music industry, but it has so many cameos from musicians in it. Like Paul McCartney pops up in it, Simon Cowell's in it, like loads of people. I think Rihanna's pops up in it. Like you think of a relevant musician and they pop up in it, but it's just a complete piss take of the music industry, and it is really fun. Seal pops up in it.
Modern audiences.
Yeah,
I'll give that a go. I get upset watching Florence Pugh though because she won't lift the bloody restraining order.
Well, yeah. Imagine, think how many restraining orders she's got though. It's like crazy. She probably actually does, because I mean, I don't know a living man that wouldn't be excited if he got near her. You know,
I thought it was a bit extreme though, outside the fucking solar system, when it said how far away have you to stay from her, like, you know.
Yeah. There you go. Right. Let's go back to the comments before we move on to the next part. Spectre says, are there any Hollywood urban legends / myths that you believe? Anyone got any? I actually have one. The George Reeve thing.
Yeah.
I think he was killed. I don't think it was suicide.
Have you seen Hollywoodland?
Yeah, that's what makes me think that he was actually killed. It makes more sense than him killing himself.
I think Marilyn Monroe was killed too.
By the Kennedys, I think.
By the Kennedys.
Yeah.
She was getting too close.
You stole my one, Kenny, you bastard.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Kenny, you bastard.
You see, once it's anything about people getting killed, Kenny's straight in. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Especially dogs.
Yeah.
That,
Jesus Christ.
The urban myth about that dog that got killed in that film.
I'm guessing you weren't a Lassie fan as a kid, Kenny.
Well, you know what's funny? We had a dog, but I'm not an animal person. And my niece is going to be a veterinarian, so every time she's got a bunny rabbit, so I'm like, ooh, rabbit stew, like that, you know. And I just like, and she just goes, that's not funny. So like one time I was just joking, and I bought like onions, carrots, and I wrapped it up and I put it in a little bowl. She goes, this is odd, and I'm like, it's for the rabbit. And she was like, that's not funny. My cousins thought it was hysterical though, but she was like, that's not funny.
Can you imagine how fucked up you'd be, Kenny, if you drank?
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, maybe.
Is there a deleted scene in Fatal Attraction where you're holding the pot where the bunny is boiling in it?
I won't be ignored.
There's an alternate version of Fatal Attraction, and it's just Kenny, but they decided not to go with that version.
Yeah,
too,
really.
Too fucking scary.
That one got the X version.
Oh god. Anyone else got any urban legends, myths you believe in?
Well, one I definitely don't believe in, but was around
No.
for years, was that Stan Laurel was Clint Eastwood's dad.
That's
I've
just so
never heard
random.
that one before.
That was around for years. That was.
Wow.
But just do the maths, guys.
Yeah, that's just really random. Yeah, I think the main one for me was probably George Reeve.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the biggest one that I can think of.
Hollywood Leaf is a very underrated picture. That's really well done.
It's a good movie.
Really well done.
Yeah.
So technically, you could say that Ben Affleck played Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. Yeah. Jim says Kubrick is one of those directors that I respect more than I like, so to speak. Although I do love several of his films, I feel he's overrated. Yeah. I'm in the same camp as Jim, I think.
It's a fair comment. Yeah, I'd agree with that. And I think you might remember I mentioned on Friday, Ollie, just a very cold clinical filmmaker and treated Shelley Duvall like shit.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
You know?
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
Kubrick or De Palma?
Oh, De Palma every day.
De Palma, definitely.
Well, why do we never hear De Palma in a conversation, but we hear Kubrick all the time?
Yeah, that's a fair call. It's a fair call.
You know, I mean,
just for two of his films.
It's because De Palma's derivative of other directors. That's why.
Oh, okay.
De Palma made great movies. Blowout was a phenomenal film.
Right.
Dressed to Kill, great movie.
Carlito's Way.
Whereas De Palma is quite a sleazy filmmaker. Okay. Not in a sort of 42nd Street sort of grindhousey way, but if you compare the stuff that he made to the stuff that Kubrick made, not necessarily including Lolita, because that is a quite sleazy movie anyway. A lot of the stuff that De Palma does is essentially, earlier stuff was essentially exploitation.
Yeah, it's fair.
When you really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you hear like these YouTubers come out and say, "Oh, Kubrick," and it's like, I just seen what's the Here's Johnny movie?
Shiny.
Yeah, I just seen that a couple years ago, and I did, and like the Full Metal Jacket is basically two movies for me.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and it's just like I watched Dressed to Kill, and I was just totally blown away by that. Same with Blowout, and I'm thinking to myself, why doesn't De Palma ever come up in these, like, after, like, I know him and Spielberg, were like really close, and stuff, but it's like, why doesn't De Palma get brought up? Because I'd rather watch Dressed to Kill or Blowout over anything Kubrick's done ever again.
I'm very much a Kubrick fan.
Okay.
I'm also a fan of De Palma, but I think for me, Kubrick's eye, because Kubrick was a photographer before he was a filmmaker. And because I'm interested in how films are made and cinematography and stuff like that, the way that his films look compared to the way that De Palma's films look are vastly different.
Yeah.
So if you look at how 2001: A Space Odyssey was shot, it was shot with a 1-point perspective. But then you look at how Clockwork Orange was shot. The shots completely different. And then you look at something like The Shining. The Shining looks then more like 2001: A Space Odyssey. But then you look at the other one then, Full Metal Jacket is shot like Clockwork Orange. The way that he makes movies is very obvious. Not obvious. It's very technical, but also quite... What's the word? I can't even think of the word now. Simple.
Mm.
Whereas you look at something like De Palma. De Palma is he's a graduate of film school, so
Right.
his influences are the filmmakers that came before him. Same as Spielberg, same as George Lucas, same as Francis Ford Coppola. They're all filmmakers that have come from film school where they were forced to study people like Howard Hawks and those type of filmmakers. So they have this Hollywood idea of how a film should look, whereas Kubrick has the vision of a photographer, not a filmmaker. I think that's why I prefer Kubrick, because his films have always, for me, they've always just been lit, shot, just phenomenally well.
And it's a visual. It's a visual medium as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Sticks in the mind longer if you see a visual film that's like 2001. The very first time you see that, you just go, "Holy shit!" and it stays with you.
Yeah. I mean, the opening of The Shining with the plane going across, just the helicopter shot, which was reused in Blade Runner. It's just looks amazing.
Yeah.
But I can't think of like an opening shot of a De Palma movie that I've ever gone, wow, that looks amazing, and it's ever stuck in my head. Like, I love The Untouchables. I think Untouchables is an incredible movie. The Battleship Potemkin reference at the end with the kid in the tram and trolley on the stairs, brilliantly shot. But I can't remember the opening shot of that. I can remember the opening of A Clockwork Orange. I remember the opening of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
I think
fair comment.
Yeah,
fair comment.
Yeah,
Del Toro was a little bit like that as well.
Yeah, I agree. Jim says, "Why the fuck are you buying it, stupid?" That's why we love Kenny. He has a certain way of putting through the bullshit. That's very true. Kenny has his certain ways of putting things across that nobody else can quite do. Dude, I saw a video where a guy spent $500 for a Blu-ray copy of the movie Airheads. Let me repeat that. $500 for fucking Airheads. That is insane on every level. Yeah, I agree with you there, Jim. That's mental.
I fucking love Airheads. I spent £5 on a DVD.
Spectre says, create your own special edition movie set. What items specific to your movie would you choose to be a part of it? Well, for me, I would go with Forrest Gump. I would obviously put it in like a box of chocolates or something that looks like a box of chocolates, and I would have a white feather in there. I would also put some nice postcards in there. A big booklet about the film, not like a little flimsy booklet, like a proper big booklet, all about the making of the film with new information, maybe some new interviews or new new forwards by Robert Zemeckis or something, and just nice. Well, the 4K is fine. I like the 4K. So, but if you, I don't really do special editions, but if that special edition came out, then I would get it.
I think they should put scripts and soundtracks in limited editions.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, definitely.
Soundtracks, especially.
Yeah. Anchor Bay used to do it they did it with The Long Good Friday. When they released the 2-disc edition, they released the 3-disc version with it, which was the DVD, the special features, and then they had a CD soundtrack that came with it in the DVD. And it was a really nice package. It was in a metal tin and everything. And I don't understand why. I know it's probably to do with rights and stuff, with the music rights. But you've got the film, you've got the rights to the film. The film soundtrack is part of those rights because it's in the movie. So why not just put the CD with the release?
I think it was Studio Canal. It's a 3-disc special edition of The Graduate, and the third disc is a CD soundtrack, Simon and Garfunkel. And I mean, they're recording artists, so I mean, if you can put in basically an album of theirs in with the movie, then why are there rights issues with other movies? Because politics. If it was me, If it was me now, I'd be looking at a nice model of the mothership from Close Encounters.
That would have to come in a set like that.
Yeah.
Massive thing.
And obviously the 4K hardback book with the history of the film, a retrospective documentary, whatever. You wouldn't know this, Pete, but it's my favorite film of all time. End of story.
It's my favorite Spielberg movie. I was talking about this on one of my videos the other day.
Yeah, it's just I went to see it on my own when I was 12, and that was it. I was hooked. There is a special edition of it out that was out a few years ago. It's a nice big box set with a built-in battery that makes the sound of the mothership and the communication between the two of them. Yeah, but it's the best thing Richard Dreyfuss ever did, in my opinion. But there you go. Yeah, maybe Raro Films might do something with it.
Mm.
But yeah, you wouldn't be buying sets like that willy-nilly. But if it's a very special film to you, then yeah, you'd want to have the best possible way you could get. You know.
Yeah, Pete, have you got one?
Not as a movie. That's what I said. Just soundtracks and like the script in book form. There was a lot that I wanted to come out that did come out. Obviously, Dawn of the Dead came out in the big box set. The Crow came out on 4K, which I instantly pre-ordered that. One of the films that came, which is going to be in my next pickup video, was a film that I have wanted for years, and it's the first Vinegar Syndrome release that I've ever bought. That's a really nice set. Oh God, if I was, I don't know. I think you remember the Fly box set, the one that came with the matter transporter.
Yeah.
So I've got the DVD just up right on the top shelf there, and I think that they could do another one of those, but for 4K, a complete set.
Yeah, I thought they might do something this year because it's the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
Or Independence Day, but it comes in the disc mothership thing, the ones that come over the cities. Yeah,
the one.
That's exactly the one I've got up there.
I'll make you really sick. I got this about 20 years ago when HMV went bust in Ireland for the first time. And it was the last day. I went downstairs. They just had a pile of shit thrown into a basket. And I got this for 10 quid.
Wow.
Mine was a Christmas present.
That's even better.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay anything for it. I love that set. This is one of my favorite sets. I'll say it takes pride of place in the middle.
You may never see it on 4K because it's under the Disney umbrella. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they've got the bloody Omen as well, which is 50th anniversary.
Yeah,
bastards.
Shame. I already know Kenny's answer for this question. It would be a pink steelbook of Miss Congeniality that is Sandra Bullock scented.
It comes with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
it comes with her. She has a personalized message in the steelbook, personalized to each person. I know,
and a pair of film-worn panties.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not that gross.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
I'd probably maybe Uncle Buck steelbook that comes with like the fedora.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah. It's fucking great.
I love that movie. Like I said to Andy yesterday, put out the 5-hour edition because there's like so much stuff.
Yeah,
they shot for that, and I'd sit and watch the 5-hour of that in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah,
not a problem.
Jim says, "Good golly, Ollie." He's really on you tonight, Kenny.
I know. Old man
Again.
needs something to complain about.
Car in the Sun. If it's about a dog that dies, Kenny and Ollie will be all over that shit. That is true, though.
It is.
Yeah.
New horror movie next year. Lassie Must Die.
Yeah. After Who's That Girl, Body of Evidence, and Shanghai Surprise, no one should ever let Madonna near a movie camera ever again.
Well, she got really good. She got good ratings for Evita, but I think that was all Weinstein. that that was all over that.
He forgot Swept Away as well.
Dick Tracy. She's a pile of shit in
Yeah,
that
she's
as well.
in Dick Tracy.
She's a pile of shit in that as well.
Well, she was banging Warren Beatty at that time, so
So was half of Hollywood, Kenny.
Yeah. Madonna must be up her own ass if she's trying to get a biopic about herself off the ground. It's a wonder she didn't want to star in it herself. I think she did originally. I think that was the plan she was given, but that's just too far.
I couldn't even imagine that. Seriously,
Yeah. I am a huge fan of Julianne. The Burning Bush More.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Jim says that's why he couldn't be on the show. Oh, he couldn't be on the show today because he's with Julianne Moore. I see.
Yeah.
Currently, incognito to film a cameo in that film. Thanks for fucking it up, Alan.
If he thinks I'm fucking it up now, wait till I get into time to his show on Saturday. I will totally fuck him from a height. He's going to regret having me on there.
Matthew is here. Hello, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
He says, "Hello, guys. Sorry I'm late. Hope you're well. Trying to cope with the heat wave. Pete, I gave you a sub to your channel."
Thank you very much.
That guy's knowledge is unbelievable, Matthew.
Yeah, he's always here. The Palmer used to be considered a Hitchcock ripoff, but I would rather watch him over Kubrick any day of the week. Come to think of it, I would watch him over Hitchcock as well. Wow.
Nah.
Okay, bold statement, but okay.
Do you want a bit of trivia about Alfred Hitchcock? He invented the jock. He invented the jockstrap. Think about it.
Yeah.
Kenny's got it.
I think I've got it.
Yeah.
Just say the surname slowly.
Hitchcock.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Cock.
Yeah.
Cock.
Talking to Ollie now is like talking to a guy in a war zone from a news studio and there's a 10-second delay,
All of a sudden, this stream became X-rated. In your special edition box set with all those goodies in it before fucking hell, Jim. Jim's clearly fucking high tonight.
I think Jim's got another Jim with him, Jim Beam.
Yeah. And a girl named Molly.
Yeah.
I was happy just to get the Flyout box set on Blu-ray through Scream Factory. Yeah. It's a great set.
That was a lovely set. Actually, I'd love to have got
that. Jim got it. Jim got what you said, Alan. Oh no, not this again. Doug. Not again. Doug? No, thank you. Not today. Doug. No, Doug. Right. We will now move on to our physical media recommendations of the week, where we show 3 films for our collection that we want to recommend to you guys. But I'm also going to put a spin on it this week. If you guys have any new releases that you have picked up, or just new additions you've picked up in your collection over the last few weeks, if you would like to show them off as well, now is your time to do so. Give
me a sec to find some then.
Yeah, no worries. I'll go through mine quickly because I got mine here, so everyone else can get theirs sorted. As I already mentioned earlier, this came today. Doctor Who the movie on 4K looks really good on 4K. I don't know if you've watched. Have you watched it yet, Alan? On 4K.
Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Looks really well. Really nice.
Yeah, it does look good. Cleaned up really well.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what the US cut is like. Is it any different?
Very little difference, I think, is what you're talking about. A minute or two extra footage, and I think it's a slightly different audio mix, I think, as well. But that's about it.
Because John Debney did the soundtrack, didn't he? He did the score, which I was quite surprised that he did the score. But yeah, glad to pick that one up. This one I've had in the collection for a while, but it's a really good early noughties, like sort of creature comedy film. Evolution from 88 films.
David Duchovny, isn't it?
Yeah, Julianne Moore. Sean William Scott. This took absolutely years to get a Blu-ray release over here, so I was all over it when it came out. But yeah, really fun. Directed by Ivan Reitman as well. So yeah, that's Evolution. And my last one, which came over the weekend, and I watched it, and it's a lot of fun. Really did have a lot of fun with it. Slither, the new Blu-ray release from Vision's home video. James Gunn's first directorial film, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Not
Good.
James Gunn's first directorial film.
Is it not?
No, his first directorial film was The Specials.
I thought he just wrote that.
No, he directed The Specials.
Did he?
He wrote Terra Firma, not Terra Firma, Romeo and Juliet. Then the first film he directed was The Specials, and he followed it up with Slither, and then I think it was Super.
Oh, I thought it said online it was his directorial debut. No?
I don't know, as far as I'm aware.
But good film anyway. Good creature feature.
It is a great movie. Michael Rooker is great in that film.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, he's always good. He's sort of like his muse at this point. James Gunn's muse, like he's in everything.
Yeah.
In everything.
Same with Nathan Fillion. He's in everything that James Gunn does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you've seen this one, Kenny, but it's a lot of fun. It's quite funny as well. It's quite funny. It's like an alien sort of creature, bug sort of thing. Infects people.
It's the type of film his humor does work in it.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I said
there you go. Jim says Slither was his studio directorial debut.
Okay.
The other films that he directed were all independent. There you go. That's what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, that is my third film recommending this week, Slither. Alan, go for it.
Okay. Well, I've already mentioned one of these, but this is, as I said to Kenny earlier on, this is a really, really nice addition from
Alan,
Cape
is
Light.
that region free?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might pick
For-
that up.
It's 4K, so it's region free. So it's a German company called Cape Light, and it's a media book. So it's just nicely done. You've got your 4K and your Blu-ray and kind of a built-in book. Just mostly fit. I just love that film. I just love that film. I picked this up recently from Kino Lorber, The Pink Panther Strikes Again, which is probably the most physical comedy of all the Pink Panther films. I think it's just ridiculous. He was kind of the Mr. Bean of his day, Peter Sellers in a way. You know, it's really childish and puerile and immature, but then so am I, so that's why I like it. So there you go. At least I'm honest. And then this actually arrived this morning. And key word when you're a collector is patience. One Battle After Another came out on 4K not long after the Oscars, actually. But one disc, Amaray case, no special features, no nothing. So I said, fucked if I'm paying 40 odd euro for just one disc on its own. Later came out on a steelbook, 2-disc job. Amazon initially to rescue, 3-disc set,
Wow.
32 euro. Blue 4K of the movie. We actually put it on for a few minutes earlier on. Just have a look at the transfer. It's excellent. Blu-ray of the movie and also a Blu-ray of special features, documentaries and stuff like that. 32 euro. And the one disc 4K was going like for 40 odd euro when it came out. So any of you collectors out there in the chat as well, always be patient because you'll always get a better option somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie, well deserved to win best film.
Yeah. Got any other new releases you want to show off, or is that everything?
Well, if you have 5 hours to spare next week when my 45 film Universal box set arrives from Australia, we'll do it. No, that cost me a few quid. You weren't on earlier, Pete. I ordered a 45 film Universal horror box set from Umbrella in Australia. I love Universal films, and cost me about 170 euro, which I think for 45 films is not bad.
That's really good.
That's not bad. There's a big 150-page book with it and about 10 lobby cards, as they used to call them back in the day. And I was telling the guys earlier, I'm going to be doing a documentary on Universal Horror at some stage this year. So that's great research for.
So that would have been just over 300 Australian dollars.
About 390.
Yeah, because the
About
Aussie
390.
dollar is worth nothing.
But a little tip for Umbrella: it's a discount code that has never been deactivated. It's Steel 10, STEEL 10. You get 10% off, and I think it's anything over 150 quid with them. They don't charge postage.
No.
So
Nice.
it's not the type of thing you'd be buying all the time, but I just love Universal Horror, and it covers the years 1923 to 1953. So a lot of the old classic Universal movies are on it. The one I really want to see is The Man Who Laughs. Actor called Conrad Veidt. Have you ever heard of that film, Kenny?
No.
Okay, so it's basically about a kid in a circus who gets mutilated by all the other members of the circus. They cut him up his face, and then they leave America and leave him behind in America.
Oh, wow.
And his face is deformed, and his face is in a permanent grin. And it was actually the direct inspiration for the character, the Joker from the Batman comic books. Bob Kane saw the film, and that.
Please do a video on those movies, because.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll do an unboxing.
Great.
I'll do an unboxing.
Yeah.
It'll have to be in a couple of parts because 45 films is a lot.
Right.
I might just select a random 10, maybe, or something like that.
Oh no, do all 45 because I'd be interested in checking them out on that set. That's
Yeah, I will. Of course, I'm expecting either tomorrow or the day after, so I'll shoot something out during the week.
Yeah, Umbrella's got because I have the other ones. They have a new edition of Drive-In Delirium coming out.
That's correct. Yes.
So thank you for that that tip there with that, because I might order that ahead of time.
10% is 10%. You know,
absolutely. I mean, it'll help in shipping. You know.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, whatever way they do their paperwork, you're very, very unlucky if you get asked for duty when it arrives in your country.
Nice.
Never happens. So yeah. I'll let you know when that video's ready, Kenny.
Okay, yeah, I'm really interested in checking it because I like the I'm not into like the horror movies, you know, but I love the Hammer horror movies. I really like them a lot.
There's actually a Clint Eastwood film in it.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it's called Tarantula.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
He's only got a really small part in it. He's just a lab technician or something like that. But you know, he's
nice.
in it.
Cool.
Nice.
So when it arrives, I'll see you guys in about 3 months.
Yeah. Kenny, would you like to go next? Show some recommendations, new pickups?
Yeah, these are all new pickups. Now I picked this one up on Blu-ray. Now, guys, tell me if you think this looks like Sandra Bullock.
I can't see. It doesn't. Fair. I've got that release as well, and I thought the same.
It looks like Lake Bell.
Yeah.
That
does look like Lake Bell.
Doesn't it look like Lake Bell?
Little bit.
It does not look like Sandra, and I went off on that. And I'm like, they should do better. I mean, Mill Creek makes it very affordable to pick up Blu-rays. But damn it, get a good still shot of your star in the movie.
Yeah, certainly.
You know, that's awful.
Unfortunately, Kenny, you've shown me a guy that I absolutely hate with a vengeance. Dennis
Leary.
Can't stand him. I'm a huge Bill Hicks fan.
Yeah, there's a he stole his
act line for fucking line. He stole it.
Yeah, so he's very decisive person, but I do like him in this, and I liked him in The Ref too. So, but I picked that one up.
Nice. Oh, I want to watch that one.
Like Father, Like Son.
Okay. Tell me about that, Kenny.
This one I haven't watched in a year.
Kenny just went straight on to the next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Talk to us about the film, Kenny.
Tell us.
Did they all die in the first fucking 5 minutes?
No, they don't. What they do is, this was in 1988. They switch bodies.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Dudley Moore's a doctor, and Kirk Cameron is a high school senior.
Okay.
Who's like the high school quarterback and stuff like that. So he basically goes in, and they both hate each other because he won't like let them use the car or something on Saturday night. So they see a box or something, and the box like switches things. So Dudley Moore is like the head of like neurosurgery at this like, I'll say like Sinai, the LA
Mm.
hospital. And basically he goes in, and once he gets there, he wants to change everything, up. And basically Kirk Cameron's like, if they're not, because he's basically taking Dustin Dudley Moore's role, if they're not good enough to work here, they'll be fired, and stuff like that. So they learn a lesson. This came out like about 2 weeks either before or after another switching with Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold.
Oh yeah.
Vice
I remember
versa.
that one. Yeah, there was an epidemic of those films for about 2 or 3 years, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so this I believe this was either the first one or the second one. I forget which Vice Versa came, but Sean Astin is the best friend in this from Goonies. So
Sean Astin. I only found out today that who Sean Astin's father was.
Are you
Astin.
kidding me? You didn't know
Yeah,
that?
I didn't know they were father.
Oh, okay.
But
Not
next one.
biological, though.
What's that, Pete?
They weren't biological.
Yeah,
Sean
it was
Astin
like
was adopted.
he was adopted by John
Yeah.
when they got married.
Okay.
Because it was like a fling with like a co-star on a movie or something, wasn't it, Pete?
John Astin is still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, 96.
Wow. Same age as Eastwood almost.
Next one up is one that I wanted to revisit again, The Mission, with Jeremy Irons and Robert De Niro.
It's a good film.
It's a really good film, and I hadn't seen it for a while. And this was only $5.59 on Amazon.
Can't go wrong with that.
So I picked that up. Next one is The Post.
Yeah.
Good film.
I got this on DVD. For some reason, the Blu-ray over here is like about like $30.
Oh wow!
Like $29.98. So I got this for $5 on DVD. So
it's a Spielberg film, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. But I watched it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy like these newspaper movies and getting to like the truth and stuff like that. So I picked that up.
You must like Spotlights out.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie a lot. That's really good.
Fantastic film.
Next one up is For Richer or Poorer with Tim Allen and Kirstie Alley. This is a really cute movie. He basically he's like, they're both two rich snobs, okay, and his attorney like makes him go broke, so he owes the IRS like millions upon millions of dollars. So they go fleeing. So they go into Amish town up in Pennsylvania, Lancaster, and pretend they are like long lost cousins of these Amish people. It's really a cute story. It's got a really good heart to it. So I just find this funny. This is like one of the go-to ones, like you put on if you're having a bad day, you just want a fun laugh.
Good feel good.
Yeah. Next one, The Fan with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, it's okay. That.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. These retro covers are really cool, and they were like really cheap on there because I think they were like this was like $7.49, and then sometimes Amazon gives you a discount on it. So I think I only paid $5.49 for this. And I didn't have it in my collection, so I just figured, oh, what the hell, for that cheap. Next one up. Now this one over here is hard to get, and when I seen it, I jumped on it. The Gentleman.
Oh, it's a great film.
This is a great film.
Oh,
and you don't hear another Guy Ritchie film. I love Guy Ritchie movies. You don't hear about this too much, and it's just like
should.
Everybody is so good in this movie.
Hugh Grant's amazing in that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm developing a very fondness for Hugh Grant that I
Yeah.
never had before because he was also good in the other Guy Ritchie movie. He played like a real scumbag in that one. Outrageous
Operation Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one's really good, and this was $10 because it was like over 30 at one point. You could not get it for a good price. So when I seen it for $9.99, I jumped on that. Next one up is another one that it was like $2.99. Encino Man.
Nice. I've got that. I've got the
Yeah.
DVD.
It's
Don't
just
know
a
that one.
fun movie. You just put on, and another Sean Astin movie.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
And Kiki Kwan.
Oh yeah. Now this was the bargain of the day. Get 7 bad shark movies for $5. I can't read the titles of them because I'm colorblind, and it's like a back in red kind of thing. And of course, Amazon slaps their label in the middle of it. But I figured I don't have any of these shark titles, and I just wanted to, these are good for a Saturday afternoon when it's raining. Just you're cleaning the house or something. One of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies, Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys is great.
Yeah,
great.
nice.
Very good. Yeah.
Donald Sutherland is fantastic. The banter between him and Jim Garner in this is so good. Jim actually and Sean recommended this one after I watched the first one, so I picked up the sequel, CISO 2, Electric Boogaloo. So I love the first one, so I can't wait to watch this one.
Kenny, it's even more insane than the first.
Is it really?
Yeah,
that's great. So
it's so much fun.
Yeah, I love the first one because Sean and Jim were like, "Oh, you got to watch that." So when the second one came out, Sean's like, they were both like on me to pick it up. So I picked it up from Whatnot. Next one up, I got this for $3. Both of the Legally Blonde movies.
It's a TV show that's starting soon, isn't it?
Yeah, July the 1st.
So, and there's like a lot of special features on this Shout Factory edition. So for $3, I thought that was cheap. And then this is one I wanted to get, Den of Thieves 2.
That's actually pretty good.
I love the first one.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Another one that I haven't seen since the HBO days, Songwriter, with Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson.
Heard of it, but never seen it.
Yeah, this used to be on HBO like in the early 80s, like all the time. And then I picked this one up just for the Star Wars thing. I'm not a big Family guy. So this is all the Star Wars recreations on Family Guy.
Oh, Blue Harvest and all that, yeah.
Yeah, I got this for $8. So I didn't think that was that bad.
Nice.
Stewie as Darth Vader just works, really, doesn't
it? Then I picked up, and I enjoyed this one. I had watched it on the site that will not be named, and I enjoyed it. So I picked this up, Housemaid.
That is a great film.
I thought it was really good.
That's it. Carlos described it as single white female versus the hand that rocks the cradle versus Fatal Attraction, and that's exactly right.
Yeah, because the guy had no effect on me, but the two girls, man, they were great in that.
Yeah,
you can get ready for a few of those movies.
Is that right?
I work in books, and we got the 5th book in today, so they're going to make all of them, I reckon.
Oh wow. Yeah. Then I picked up Zootopia 2.
Nice.
Okay.
I enjoyed the first one. I'm looking forward to the second one. And the last one I picked up was a blind buy, but I watched the trailer when the show was going on Whatnot, and I picked this up for $8. Dracula, the Luc Besson.
I haven't seen it. I've heard mixed reviews of it. Let me know what it's like, Kenny, will you? Because I might pick it up.
I definitely will. And it was like $8. It was $8, brand new, like factory sealed and stuff. So it was just like that's why it's like on what when we're doing me and Sean do that whatnot show from this guy. He gets them like he gets them really cheap because he takes the digital codes out. But if there's no digital codes on them, he just like leaves them sealed like this.
I just worry
So-
when a film goes direct to physical without even any sniff of
Yeah.
a cinema release. So I was worried
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
But usually with these, if I don't like them, I'll just pass them on to my friends, and they'll get on with them. You know, like I said, don't resell them. Just pass them on to people that you work with or something like that. Give people a shot, with them. So
Yeah.
that's my latest pickups.
Well, Kenny, I would recommend as you're getting some Mill Creek releases, another Mill Creek release because I've got a few because they're region free and like you say, they're really cheap. Get Shadowlands.
Shadowlands.
It's a Richard Attenborough film, and it's
Oh,
all
okay.
about the later life of C.S. Lewis, who wrote the Narnia books.
Oh, okay.
And it's how he sort of it's Anthony Hopkins plays
Yeah, I
him,
was gonna say.
and Deborah Winger's in it, and
okay.
she's basically a youngish mother who's got a young son, and he sort of falls in love with her. But it's a really good story.
Has any of you guys seen Splitting Hairs?
I heard of
I've
it, but
heard.
not seen it.
Okay, because that has Michael, the one guy from Eric Idle.
Eric
Yeah.
Idle, yeah. Eric Idle's in that, yeah.
That's another one of the.
There's loads of Mill Creek releases. There's a Joaquin Phoenix double pack. It's got Return to Paradise and Reservation Road. They're both decent films.
Okay. Yeah, I seen that because they had that on a whatnot, but I don't like Joaquin Phoenix. The only time I liked him was Space Camp.
That's fair enough. But yeah, I can't see them here, but I've picked up a good handful of Mill Creek. There's one that I've got that I've still not seen called there's two. Money for Nothing with John Cusack. I've still got that to watch.
Okay, that's a good movie. That's based in about Philly.
Oh, nice! I have to watch that. And The Cure. Don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Early 90s film.
Yeah, with Elijah Wood, right?
Something like it's about AIDS, I think.
Oh well.
Okay.
Killing dogs and AIDS. Welcome to the show, everybody.
There you go. Yeah.
Ollie's Loves Movies, sponsored by the Disney Channel.
or yeah. But or it's actually there you go. I love it when Andy's on because I just put the fart noise on and it sets him off. Don't have to do anything. I just put the fart noise on and it just sets him off. Pete, what about you?
Well, I've got 198 films to go through, so buckle up.
Woo! All right.
I've got three. First one I picked up was Invaders from Mars, the 4K. Been waiting years to get this on physical in the UK. I ended up with a Region 1 DVD.
Love the artwork on that.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
If you've never seen Invaders from Mars, big influence on Spielberg in the early films. Huge influence on Close Encounters, especially the set design and stuff like that.
Okay.
Remade in 1985 by Toby Hooper in a not so good remake. This was directed by William Cameron Menzies. He was a production designer, so this film has insane production design for a film from 1953 that is about an alien invasion. It's an incredible movie.
Okay.
The next one I picked up was the Westworld 4K from Arrow.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice job on that. They did a nice job on that.
The reason I picked this up was because I went to watch Westworld the other day, and my Blu-ray disc had vanished. So I was just like, well, I'm in HMV. Why not just pick up the Arrow release?
Yeah.
That's what credit cards are for.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to check out the transfer on this yet, the remaster on this yet. But
it's very good.
I've heard it's really good. But
Yeah.
I love Westworld.
Yeah.
Future World, not so much. And the last one is Explorers from 1985.
Great movie.
Love this film, Ken. This is the Vinegar Syndrome release. It was one of their June announcements. It was a pre-order as a what was it? There was a pre-order sale on it, and I think it was $39.99 for the 4K plus shipping. And this still hasn't had a release in the UK. But it comes in this slipcase as well, with really cool artwork on the back. Ethan Hawke's first movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, just a great film. It's the second half, well, the third half isn't amazing because there's a bit of I think that it got rewritten or the budget got cut or something. But as a Joe Dante fan of his stuff from the 80s and being a big kid in the 80s, I'm so glad I finally got this. But yeah, about a bunch of kids who build a spaceship and go into space. Great movie.
And we all dreamt of doing that when we were kids, didn't we?
I
Yeah.
would, you know, Pete.
Yeah.
I always thought that they could, if it was a big hit, just like a absent-minded professor kind of thing with his father in the beginning. You know, how
Yes.
his dad's like, you know, Ed Begley is like trying to invent stuff all the time. They could have done, if it was a big hit, they could have spun off with just the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that.
It was James Cromwell, wasn't it? Was his dad?
That's right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Ed
Yeah.
Begley.
I guess you'll pick up the Burbs on 4K eventually then as well, Pete, will you?
I don't know. I've got the original Arrow Blu-ray release of that.
Blu-ray's
So-
not great though.
I
They've
love
come
the
up with so many different versions of that. You know, the Burbs, because I got the Shout Select one on Blu-ray.
I was going to watch the TV show, but then I found out Jack Whitehall was in it. I said,
same.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that. Jim says, check out Night of the Creeps if you have not seen it, Ollie. If you like Sliver, you will definitely like that film.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
The Creeps is great.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pete, I want to thank you for your recommendation. I guess months ago, you had recommended the last Quartermass movie, Quartermass in the Pit.
Yes.
Oh, it's a brilliant film. That is a brilliant. That's the
Love
best.
it. I meant to like message you about that, how much I liked it. But thank you for the recommendation. That's a really good film.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best of the three of them.
Yeah, it is.
I think Andrew Kerr is much better on the role as well.
Because I didn't know about the third one until Pete had recommended it, and I picked it up on eBay.
That'll be out in 4K sometime this year, I reckon. Studio Canal will do it, I'd say.
Yeah. That was very good. Thank you, Pete.
Hey, I love the Quartermaster.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Movies.
They're brilliant.
Jim says, that's a great edition of One Battle After Another.
Thanks, Jim.
He then goes on to insult me. Of course. At first, I was wondering why Ollie was standing above the camera. Then I realised he needed to adjust himself. I actually was only going to plug my phone in charge, I'll have you know, Jim. I hate it when the Blu-ray doesn't offer the original poster artwork as an option. My War of the Roses Blu-ray looks like the cover of Employee of the fucking Month. Yeah. Which I don't mind because I love that film.
Is that the original one with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas?
Yeah, it's like a really weird. It's like a grey cover, isn't it? And they're just in the middle of the cover with Danny DeVito in between them.
Did you see the new version? Did you see the new version with Benedict Cumberbatch and
the Roses? Coleman? Yeah, I've seen that. I've not got it yet. That's a good one.
It's not bad at all, actually.
Yeah,
the humour is far more British.
Yeah. That was the year that had about 5 switching body movies, like Father Like Son, Vice Versa, Big, 18 Again, and another one that I can't think of off the top of my head, Freaky Friday ripoffs. Jim also says, Sisu Road to Revenge is like the first movie cramped up to 11. It's a live-action runner cartoon, and it's so goddamn good.
Yeah, it's so bonkers.
I'll have to get that as well. Got the first one.
Alan has that CSI lighting on his face again. You did for a bit.
The sun's going down outside my window, guys. What can I say? It's not the bat signal anyway.
Oh, Jim, I'm so happy for you. You could finally hear my shitty sound effects live. Thanks, Jim. He says he absolutely loves Westworld. It's the original Terminator and the original Jurassic Park all rolled into one.
Good description.
Their budget got taken away during filming and they had to change the third act, and it shows on Explorers. Joe Dante says that movie hurts him more than any other because it's not what he wanted.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I love it though.
Yeah. Right, we've got about half an hour, so we'll get into some more 70s films to end the stream off. So we'll pick up where we left off, which I think was about 1973 last week. And we'll start with Papillon.
Oh, love that
Good
film.
movie.
Love
Good
that.
movie.
Yeah.
That caused such a row in my house when I was a kid at Christmas because it was
Papillon.
clashing with Dr. Zhivago. And me and my dad wants to watch Papillon because we were both big Steve McQueen fans, and the mother wants to watch Dr. Zhivago. Guess who won?
Mom.
Yeah, damn
Dr.
straight.
Zhivago.
Yeah. Which in of itself is a good movie, but Papillon is brilliant.
Yeah. I only watched it for the first time a few years ago, but it's a great prison film.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're both great in the film as well.
And a true story.
Yeah, true. Then we've got Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, Sam Peckinpah film. Very good film.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, one I
Sam-
watched this year.
Sam Peckinpah, it's a Western, that's all you need.
Precisely. I just love James Coburn as well.
Yeah,
I think
love
he's
it.
great. Bob Dylan, bit miscast. I suppose he's got his music in the film as well. I think he did the whole
Cowboy.
score. But yeah, he just mumbles the whole way through the film.
He's done that all his life, Ollie, in fairness.
Yeah, true. But Chris Christopherson's good as well in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, decent film. Then we've got Coffee with Pam Grier. Anyone seen that
Coffee.
one?
Never seen it, no.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, any good, Pete?
I like it. It depends if you like blaxploitation movies. But it's from this Kofi, Foxy Brown, Truck Turner, all around the same era. But Kofi's really good.
Dynamite.
Yeah, nice. Then we have Scarecrow with Pacino and Ham.
Is that the drug one? What was that?
I don't know. I've not seen it. Have you seen that?
No, heard of it, but not seen it.
I'll have to go into it. They play two drifters bum around, visit earthy women, and discuss opening a car wash in Pittsburgh. That's the plot on Letterboxd. Sounds like a Saturday night for Alan.
Oh, I was thinking of
Fuck off,
Panic
Ollie.
and Needle Park.
Cheeky little bastard.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Panic and Needle
Good
Park
one,
because it's by the same director.
Yeah, that's a depressing film. I watched that not that long ago. That's depressing. It's just a rough watch.
It's around the same time as Serpico.
Mm.
Serpico was made around then.
That's the next one. Yeah, Serpico.
That is a good film.
That is, I've heard only good things. I just picked up the Eureka Blu-ray, so I need to give that one a watch because it's one of the few Pacino films I've not seen.
He apparently spent some time with the real Serpico too.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And there was a short-lived TV series called Serpico as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember an actor called David Burney, Kenny?
Yes.
He was in it.
Wife beater. Used to beat up Mrs. Keaton.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check out Serpico soon.
My mom loved him because she used to watch. I remember David Loves Bernie, or there was like Bernie Loves something. It was a TV show. It was like a rom-com, and then all of a sudden this it was like a little sitcom, and you hear later on that he's like a wife beater and stuff.
Next one that I don't know if anyone will have seen is a Michael Winner film called Scorpio.
I've seen
Heard of
it.
it.
Oh, I've
Seen
seen
it?
it. Burt
Oh,
Heard
Lancaster.
of it. Not seen it.
Oh
Burt
yeah,
Lancaster and
good.
Alain Delon.
It's a great
Decent.
movie.
Good
Yeah.
movie.
Long, but good movie.
How long is it? It's
Like an
only 2
espionage.
hours.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Espionage movie.
Oh yeah, that sounds up my street. Yeah, I like that one. Another one that I think a lot of people like, the 7-Ups.
Yeah.
That should have been French Connection too.
I
Yeah.
like French Connection
Excuse
too.
me.
I remember you guys talking about it
I
last
like
week.
Yeah, I like French Connection too. I think
Yeah.
it's
Coming.
good film.
I think it's good.
I'm a Frankenheimer.
All I
whore,
heard
so
was-
I'll watch anything he makes.
All I heard then was Kenny shout "coming" and then he left.
Dominoes have just arrived, I guess.
It might be his nurse because he does have nurses going in at the moment because of his leg, so it could be his nurse. Yeah, Kenny liked because he's not here. Kenny liked the 7-Ups. He gave it 4 stars or 4 Whoppers out of 5 Whoppers, as he likes to rate them. He
That's
said he
amazing
wonders if The
marketing.
Shield was based on the film. Interesting film, and the 70s cinema had a certain look to them. He said.
Yeah.
And Sam being Sam said should have had a 7-Up to go with it.
That sounds like Sammy, all right.
Yeah. Then we have one that I know for a fact Alan loves, The Wicker Man.
Yeah, fantastic film. The best British horror film of all time, in my opinion.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Christopher Lee
It's
actually worked
good.
on it for nothing. He worked on it for nothing. Because they were really short of money and the censors were up their arse every day of the week. So he said, look, let's not worry about money. Let's just get the film made. I'm sure they must have recompensed him somewhere down the line, but he did. He worked on it for nothing. Great.
Yeah.
The ending scene scared the shit out of you.
Do you know, I just think back at all the films that have been made, and there's loads of films that people consider to be shit, but they could be good versions of them out there somewhere. That
Yeah.
have just because the studio or the director just never actually cut it that way or cut it the right way. So there could be more than hundreds of films out there that could have a good film there, but it's not. I just always wanted that because obviously we always get these new releases of films, don't we? New cuts of films, like we get director's cuts 20 years after the films come out, and it's just like does make me wonder how many films there are out there that there are different cuts to that we could potentially see.
But I always wonder about that, Ollie. And particularly in recent years, there's been so many director's cuts released, and people clamoring for other ones. Like, if a studio takes on a director to make a movie, surely you must have looked at his previous work. You know what type of films he makes.
Yeah.
Let him make his movie the way he wants to make the movie.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There shouldn't
I
be
think
any.
it's sad that David Fincher never did an actual director's cut of Alien 3.
Yeah, would have been a very different film, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the extended version is a lot better than the theatrical version, but his vision, would have been something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Then we have, I don't know if that's a foreign film, so we'll skip over that. The Long Goodbye is next.
Great movie.
Robert Altman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard of it.
It's a Philip Marlowe.
Elliot Gould.
Yeah.
Elliot Gould.
Right,
Yeah.
Elliot Gould, yeah.
I didn't realize how huge Elliot Gould was in the 70s.
He's tall.
Yeah, he is tall.
But he
isn't
was
he?
massive as a star as well.
Yeah.
Then we've got one called The Hireling. Don't know if anyone's seen that, with Robert Shaw.
No, don't know that one.
It's based on a novel is a dissection of antiquated but hardly dormant British class distinctions as a lonely socialite and her chauffeur become more than friends.
Isn't that Driving Miss Daisy?
It does sound like that, and it does look like that from the
You're
poster.
my best friend.
It's the director's cut of Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
They replaced Morgan Freeman with Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, if Robert Shaw's in it, I definitely would want to see it because I love Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
I love Robert Shaw.
Next up, a Don Siegel film. Love Don Siegel. Charlie Varick.
Great
Great
movie.
Not seeing it. Not heard of it. I've heard of
Walter
it.
Wow,
Matthau was
really?
great in that film.
Yeah.
Again, another movie with a great car chase. And the
Yeah.
bank robbery scene.
And Andrew Robinson's in it.
And Andrew Robinson, yeah.
The Friends of Eddie Coyle.
Great movie.
Yeah,
And
can't
Robert
beat it.
Mitchum.
Robert Mitchum.
Yeah.
Peter Boyle as well. High Plains Drifter.
Yeah. Great film.
We got a film that's getting I think is it Arrow? I'm pretty sure. The Outfit.
The outfit's great. It's based on the Parker novel, The Outfit, by Donald E. Westlake. Which again, I don't understand why the character of Parker wasn't called Parker until Jason Statham played him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. In that film, the Parker character is called Macklin, but it's him, Joe Don Baker, and Robert Ryan, I think it is. And it's a really good like crime gangster movie. Definitely worth time. If when Arrow releases, it's definitely worth picking up.
Yeah. Because Arrow just released the Marlowe film, didn't they? The one with James Garner. Yeah.
That's really
That's
good.
quite good. Yeah. Then we have another Walter Matthau film, The Laughing Policeman.
Yeah.
Another great
I've
70s.
not seen that one.
Love Walter. We'll love Walter.
Bruce Dern as well.
Yeah.
Kind
I have a Spanish DVD of that as well.
Dave the Jackal.
Yeah.
Edward Scott.
Much better than the remake with Bruce Willis.
I like
but I thought the TV show with Eddie Redmayne was very good.
Yeah, that was excellent. Actually,
it was. Yeah,
he's really good on it.
Yeah, that only got one season, didn't it?
No,
they
second
renewed it.
They're doing a second season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been a while though, because I remember watching that.
It's British. It takes ages to film seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got to do films in between as well. So.
Yeah. Then we have a John Milius film, Dillinger.
Yeah, it's
Great.
not bad. Actually.
I love that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, was that
Warren
Warren?
Oates, yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Warren Oates in Blue Thunder last week.
I'm gonna get that, Alan.
Sure.
Before Identity, I'm gonna test it out and order from Arrow US.
Yeah,
because I think it works out at about £30 with postage.
Yeah,
which is pretty good for a new Arrow.
It's more or less the same as ordering from the UK.
I think I'll order that next week. Give it a order.
It's about a helicopter that goes around firing bombs and blowing the shit out of things. So what more do you want? What more do you want?
And
Malcolm McDowell is the villain.
Yeah, can't beat Malcolm McDowell.
And if I remember rightly, that's John Badham as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 seconds. We'll be back
now. Then we have The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson, which, if you didn't know, they actually did a sequel to in 2017 with an actor you mentioned earlier that you've become fond of, Steve Carell, of all people, Lawrence Fishburne and Bryan Cranston.
That's a great cast.
It's a great film. It's a Linklater film as well.
Well then. Great cast, great director. That's all you want.
It is a good film, but it's because they did a follow up. It's a loose sequel because they followed up with a book, and it's basically set however many years later, and it's about the youngest one. Is basically he's got back together, got them back together because his son has been killed in the army, so he wants to escort his body back with them.
What film is it?
So we're talking about Last Flag Flying, which is a sequel to The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson.
Right.
It's a Linklater film, Last Flag Flying. But it's a loose sequel to The Last Detail. It's the same characters continued, however many years later, but obviously completely different actors.
Is that the one with Steve Carell?
Yes.
The one.
Yeah. I didn't know it was a loose sequel.
I didn't. I was reading up on it afterwards, and I thought that's really interesting because I never even knew that.
Has a similar premise to the Heat 2, then. 'Cause that's set many years later.
Yeah. The Last of Sheila.
That's I almost picked that up through.
It's on Warner Archive, isn't it?
Imprint, not Imprint. Indicator.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Warner Archive because it's a Warner Brothers title.
Is it? I can't remember.
Yeah. It's a good cast though. Richard Benjamin, Diane Cannon, James Coburn, James Mason, Ian McShane, Raquel Welch. I think it's a murder mystery. I'm pretty sure it's a murder mystery. Who done it?
Because I think the boat it's on a boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos ears pricked up when you said Raquel Welch, apparently.
Yeah.
He's very keen on her. Where did we
I
all?
might have been getting him mixed up when I was doing shopping online, and I go through all the stuff on HMV to see what's on offer.
Lisa and the Devil.
That
Telly
sounds familiar.
Savalas. It's a Mario Bava film. No.
Oh, Arrow released that years ago when they were still doing the Masters of Giallo stuff.
We've got The Blue Knight with William Holden and Lee Remick. No one familiar with that one.
No.
Sam Elliott.
Ooh.
It's about a cop in the LA police force that's about to retire, but then he's got.
Hell yeah.
He gets
William Holden's a badass. I'll see if I can find a copy of that.
Yeah, he basically gets brought back in for a case before he retires about a prostitute being killed or something.
He's got to have one of the saddest deaths in all of Hollywood. God love him. William Holden. He just fell at home.
3 hours as well.
Yeah, bled to death. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he hit his head on the table, didn't he?
Yeah, just bled to death over 3 or 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. But yes, 3 hours. This film, The Blue Knight. But apparently, it was an offshoot of a series called Police Story.
Okay.
Back in the 70s.
I remember Police Story.
Angie Dickinson, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But it's trimmed down. It's available on Warner Archive apparently. So there's one that nobody knew about. Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Great movie.
Yeah.
Another
Sam
Warren
Peckinpah
Oates film.
again.
Yeah, I love Sam Peckinpah. Chinatown.
Yeah.
I didn't
Forget
like that.
about it, Jake.
I
Chinatown.
just don't know why they say it's the greatest American film ever made. And I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
a bad film. I'm not saying it's a
It's a
bad
great
film,
film.
but I don't think it's the greatest American film ever made.
No, I agree. But it's a great film.
It's Robert Towne's screenplay, which is what gets it.
Yeah.
Like the screenplay for it is incredible.
Yeah.
But Roman Polanski wasn't a strong enough director in 1973 to bring it properly to life. It's a good movie, but yeah, Robert Towne's screenplay is way above the actual finished product.
Less said about the sequel, the better.
I think
Yeah,
I've
never
got
seen
that
it.
somewhere.
The two Jakes, yeah.
The Conversation.
Yeah.
Great
good
movie.
I still haven't watched
Still
it.
got to
It's
watch it.
sealed. The 4K
Yeah.
is still sealed.
I've got it behind me, still not watched it.
Yeah.
One of Hackman's best.
Wow. I have to watch that.
Young Harrison Ford in that too, Ollie.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Very young Harrison Ford.
Next we have the weakest in a film series, The Godfather Part 2.
Go fuck yourself.
I was waiting for that.
Don't start this shit again. Let's
I'm not
move
gonna
on.
comment.
Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, we'll just move on. The Man with the Golden Gun.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Very
It's the
underrated.
only Bond film I've not seen. Don't know why.
The very last Hammer Dracula film ever made was The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, and Christopher Lee wouldn't do it. He just said, "Fuck off! I'm doing the James Bond movie." I think he made the right call.
Yeah, fair enough. Murder on the Orient Express, directed by Sidney Lumet.
Is that
Yeah,
the Peter
not bad.
Ustinov?
Yeah, no,
Peter
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney.
It's not
Which one
bad.
was Peter Ustinov? Was that the Death on the Nile?
Death on the Nile, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably
Yeah,
the best screen Poirot, I think.
What, Albert Finney?
No,
Houston off.
Yeah, the only one I've seen him in was Evil Under the Sun, which is good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Because I think he did 4 in total.
Death on the
Yeah.
Nile.
Because he did Death on the Nile, Evil Under the Sun, Appointment with Death, and then I think he did a TV one in the early 90s.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I went to a show in Dublin with David Suchet. It was just basically him sat on stage talking about his whole career, basically. But
Nice.
Good actor.
Yeah.
And very, very good Poirot.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
The original,
good.
super. Arrow did a fantastic edition of that. It's really, really good. The remake's not bad, in fairness, but
I like the remake. Yeah.
The original is great.
The Towering Inferno. Great film.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just there was an epidemic of all those disaster movies around then.
There was, yeah.
Towering Inferno, Earthquake. That was Charlton Heston, I think, wasn't it?
Earthquake was Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
And then Meteor was Sean Connery.
Yeah. And then you could nearly class the Airplane films almost.
Airplane, yeah.
Disaster films as well.
The Yakuza.
Oh, great movie. Robert
Yeah,
Mitchum.
I love that film, yeah. On the premium collection, if you can still get it. I managed to grab a copy.
It was literally the first premium collection release that I picked up. That and Crawl at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing to see what HMV have done with their premium collections now, though. There's no slip covers anymore. It's just a basic MRA, and you don't.
It's they transitioned to Warner Archive, haven't they now? Which is just the bulk standard Blu-ray, yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that you're able to still get the film, because without that, there's no way of getting that on Blu-ray. Like there's, like, for example, like Jeremiah Johnson, they've re-released that. If they hadn't re-released that, you wouldn't be able to get it on Blu-ray over here.
There's a copy of Jeremiah Johnson in my shop for £12 on the premium collection with the slipcase.
Dude, you should pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might pick it up next time I'm in work.
I will. Yeah.
Because you cannot find that here on Blu-ray, or because I have it on DVD, and I paid $6 for it.
$6?
That's a bargain.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
Yeah.
But they're back in Dublin about a year and a half now, and they started doing the premium collection 2 for €20. And I got the original King Kong on House of Wax with Vincent Price.
Oh wow,
that's 20. But they were nice editions. There was a nice slip cover on them, and they had a couple of booklets. And actually, on the House of Wax, they had the old Wax Museum film from the 1950s on it as well.
Yeah,
so that's great value.
See, I've got all of them along. Well, not all of them. I've got a big pile of them, which are there, and they've all got slip cases. I won't buy them without the slip cases because it's just not gonna.
Yeah,
it's not gonna look normal.
It's not symmetrical. Yeah.
I've got about 25, I think, in total now.
You know what? I can't even fucking count them from here.
But yeah, I have 2 that don't have slip cases, but I won't keep them with the rest because they look off. But I wanted the film, so I think one of them's Harper, which good Paul Newman film.
Yeah, Paul Newman film.
And the other one's actually Sam Peckinpah, The Ballad of Cable Hogue. So I was not going to get them.
It's just disappointing that they've gone down that way because like Indicator have never really done anything major with slip covers. So you kind of live with that. You just know what you're getting.
Yeah.
The good thing about Indicator though is they do this as like they do their ultimate limited edition, then they do the limited edition, and then they do the standard. And the only difference between the standard and the limited edition is that the sleeve is slightly shorter.
Yeah.
That's why I think I've got one Indicator special limited edition. Everything else is just the standard because they either do them for $9.99, which no other label does.
Yeah.
Or you can pick them up for 2 for $15 when they're on sale in HMV.
And they don't skimp on features either. Like they have some nice features on them.
Yeah. Right, we'll do two more, and then we'll read the comments, and then we'll call it a night. So we got finish it off with two James Caan films, The Gambler,
It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
all right. It's all right.
and one that I know Jim has gone on about quite a bit, Freebie and the Bean.
It's
Freebie and the
fun.
Bean's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jim says Papillon is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos sent me a DVD copy of Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Unfortunately, it's Region 2, so if any of you guys need it, let me know.
That DVD would have probably gone on his little travels if someone else has it.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've got that DVD. Jim loves me some Pam Grier. And he knows of Scarecrow, but don't think he's ever seen it. Jim says if the documentary that you're making doesn't work out, Alan, Ollie has given you another career choice, starting a car wash in Pittsburgh while picking up earthy women. Sorry, Alan.
Yeah. Oh, you piece of shit, Ollie. he's not going to let that go either, is he? He's going to fucking kill me with that.
But to be fair, if Jim was on, it would have been Jim that got the end of that. So
yeah, he's a bad fucking influence on you. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Scorpio is great. And so is Serpico, he says. Oh, still going on at Kenny. Kenny had to run out to grab some more tissues. What? Jim, leave it off Kenny tonight. You've been on Kenny all night tonight.
He's jealous.
Yeah, madly jealous.
People like me, Jim, not you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Says the president of the Shelley Winters fan club. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is Pete aware of that?
Aware of what?
I watched that old movie this week and with Ronald Coleman and Shelley Winters was in it, and I kept on like looking at it, and I'm like, Shelley Winters was a piece of ass back in the day. I didn't know that. Well, I had Jim and Sean just like on the floor laughing, you know. And I said, look it up. So like Sean looked it up and he goes, yeah, she's not that bad, because all you seen her, like, you know, we seen her was like, you know, in the I seen her on Roseanne and yeah, Poseidon Adventure, where she was, you know, a little chubby, you know. Not that, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, being a chubby man.
She brought the fucking ship down, didn't she?
But when you watch this movie with her in it, it's like, holy shit. I mean, she had like the high drift and the Daisy Duke song with these like heels, and I was like, whoa, who is that? And I like when I looked it up on the IMDb, I was like, no, that can't be her.
I have a bone to pick with you over that. I lost half a fucking pizza because of that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm watching it, and you said that she has a point piece of that. I dropped half my fucking pizza on the floor, and I said, "What fucking planet is this fucking gobshite living on?" whatever you're smoking, Kenny, send some to Dublin, will you?
No, I'm not. I don't have it. I just have water beside. Well, I am on a little bit of painkillers with my leg, but man, I just was blown away by her.
Don't drink water. Fish fucking water.
Jim says The Wicker Man is great as long as Christopher Lee is in it and Nicolas Cage is not. Not the bees, you bitches.
Oh, such a horrible film.
God, not the bees.
The Long Goodbye is awesome. I just recently watched it on Blu-ray, and Elliot Gould is fantastic in it.
Him and George Segal used to be kind of in quite a few movies together back in the 70s, weren't they?
Charlie Varick is incredible. Another one I just recently saw for the first time. Is great. He says High Plains Drifter is great, of course. Jim, you might as well have fucking joined the stream.
Yeah.
I did ask him, and he said he was busy doing something. So
watching the stream. That's why he was busy
posting comments. Yeah.
The outfit is Robert Duvall playing the same character that everybody else has played, but with a different name. Yeah, like Pete said.
Fair enough.
Warren Oates is awesome in Dillinger.
Great actor.
Blue Thunder, one of my favorite movies from the 80s.
They're bringing out a Blu-ray of the old TV series, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but there was only about 6 episodes, I think.
Jim says, I own the 4K of The Last Detail, even though I don't own a 4K player. It was the only way I could get it on Blue. Nice. The Last of Sheila is one of the best murder mysteries ever.
Ever.
Anyone? Bueller. The conversation's incredible.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. The Man with the Golden Gun was my very first James Bond movie. I was 7 years old. What, in 71, Jim? 7? No. Got to be older.
Man with the Golden Gun was 74, I think.
Well, still, he had to be older than that.
Yeah.
Surely.
He was the little guy in the... the plane, boss. The plane.
That was Jim.
The plane.
Murder on the Orient Express is also much better than the remake, in my opinion. Oh, I quite like the remake, so yeah.
No one asked your opinion, Jim.
That's right. Tell him, Pete.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
Taking
You
a
smug
Pelham Haunted
bastard.
is one of the best movies of the 70s.
He's not right. He's not wrong, in fairness.
Tower and Inferno is one of the greatest disaster movies of all time.
It's just AI, Jim.
Yeah.
Robert Mitchum versus the Yakuza, awesome movie. And he says, Freebie and the Bean, not politically correct, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, he wouldn't get made these days anyway, that's for sure.
Thanks for everything, guys. It was a great stream. Had fun with you all. Take care. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks, Matthew.
Thanks,
Matthew.
All the best, Matthew.
Fantastic extreme, guys. Learn to spell, Jim. Goodness sake. I stayed off the panel so you guys won't have to listen to me talk, and then I ended up doing all the talking in the chat. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And abusing Kenny.
Yeah, I'm an innocent little boy here. Oh,
Yeah. Leave Kenny alone. The Man with the Golden Gun came in in 1974. Well, it's still the 70s.
Yeah. The 1970s.
Yeah. Not the 1770s.
No.
Right, that's the end of the comments. So yeah, that's it. So thank you everyone for watching and for sending in your comments and questions as usual. And thank you to my guests this week. As always, Kenny, thank you very much.
Sorry I had to pop out a couple times.
No, that's absolutely fine. No worries. And Alan, thanks for coming back.
And thanks for having me again, Ollie. And
You're always welcome.
Kenny only popped out to kill a couple of dogs.
Yeah, pretty much. And Pete as well, thank you for joining.
Nice to meet you,
Always
Pete.
a pleasure.
Nice to meet you, mate.
You too.
And yeah, just thank you everyone again for joining. Back next week, hopefully. Hopefully not as hot next week. Maybe a bit cooler, hopefully next Monday. But yeah, we shall wait and see. So join us then. But yeah, thank you everyone. And talk to you all next time. Bye guys.
See you, Pete. See you.
Bye bye.
everyone.
Ken. Bye, Alan.
Nice
Ollie.
seeing you guys again.
See you Saturday, Jim.
Cheers.